Don't look at my stuff.
I love your stuff, dude.
Don't look at my stuff.
I love
You're
what
like
gets you
that. Well,
motivated.
that's got good stuff.
That's great.
That's
Awesome.
It's got good stuff.
That's fun.
Dude, the door
Yeah.
outside, the wall outside got some nice stuff, dude.
Wall outside's got all my stuff.
Yeah.
This is slowly becoming more my stuff.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend came in and took out all my cool stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that is cool stuff.
That's cool stuff.
You can't even put the boobs over there with the books?
Nah, the boobs has to go out in the hallway. I don't even like the boobs. The boobs was, hey. Dan Soder, Lamar Joe.
What's up with the boob stuff?
I'm Sean Gillis. Welcome to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Boob stuff is just, this company sent us what was the name of the company? Displate sent us a thing of a lady with boobs.
Yeah.
As a thing. I don't know. It didn't really take off. But Matt is out of town. Matt's road dogging it, dude.
Yeah.
Go see Matt, dude.
Is he in
I see him
Arizona right
getting
now?
fucking standing ovations and shit.
Hell yeah.
Matt's killing, dude.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I love that
Spreading
Matt,
his wings.
he's finally starting to post clips of the stand-up.
Posting some clips.
Yeah.
It's time for him to fly.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Unfurl those wings, you beautiful son of a bitch.
Yeah. Took him long enough. God damn.
Let that mullet go.
Yeah. He had to have children. He had to make sure he had a lineage.
He had his lineage. Now it's time to ride.
Yeah.
He's out there.
Now he must leave the nest.
Yes. So yeah, Matt's out there. We're here. I just got back from the Stupor Bowl, and let me tell you,
Is this the first episode you've done since you're back?
it's the first episode I've done it. Yeah, I wasn't here last week. Matt carried the torch last week.
I have so many questions for you.
I did. I have some questions.
Your
what
BFF.
The hell what? Me and Christian
Your
McCaffrey.
new BFF.
Move over, Gabe Davis.
Oh, man.
There's a new white running back in
Dude,
town.
I love it. The jealousy that's flowing through the NFL. You got NFL players playing Bachelor for Shane's.
Dude.
Christian McCaffrey's like, you mind if I cut in?
No, Gabe's my guy. Gabe's my
Okay.
guy.
I was just looking at the Gabe photo.
Gabe's my guy.
Gabe's the man, dude.
Well,
Gabe's our guy.
Gabe,
dude.
we'll
Gabe,
take this rose.
Gabe, take our roads.
you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna end up doing the thing where you go like, well, my AFC guy is Gabe Davis, and my NFC guy.
I mean,
is
you want the
Christian.
truth? That's my AFC guy.
Yeah, dude. Well,
CMC?
your AFC guy, your NFC guy, one of my favorite guys, go Niners. But your AFC guy is a rival of my AFC guy, who's a coach of the
Oh,
Dolphins.
your AFC guy's the head coach of the Miami Dolphins.
I have nerd guys. You have cool guys.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey might be the coolest dude. But no,
coolest
Gabe
guy.
Davis, Gabe Davis, Gabe
Ah,
Davis.
Pretty cool, dude.
Davey said it.
Gabe's pretty cool, dude. I haven't been to Christian's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a week, boys. I
That's got to be insane. I talked to you right before all of the shit. I talked to you right when you got to Arizona.
It was great.
Yeah.
I took a night off right when I got there. I took one night off. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be responsible this week. So we had shows in Dallas and San Antonio. They were great. And then so I had a show in Dallas on Sunday. So I had to be in Phoenix on Wednesday. I was like, I might as well just get a hotel Monday, Tuesday in Phoenix, take it east.
Yeah.
So I got to Phoenix on Monday, took it east. Tuesday, I was
Old
like, you know
school.
what? I'm going to take it east.
Yeah.
And then all the Barstool guys were like, why don't you come hang out? I was like, I'll have a couple beers.
Oh.
I ended up getting fucking obliterated.
On Tuesday?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Did you stay? When did you go to Bert's Airbnb? Was that on Tuesday?
Wednesday. So the
Okay.
next day, that's when it all starts. Then you get there. Then it's lights, camera, action for the next fucking 10 days.
Did you feel like you were on a reality show?
Yeah, a little. But I'm not trying to trash.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're
Yeah.
excited. I'm the one who's being a fucking sourpuss the whole time, which makes me feel bad because they're like, "Come on, let's go do this. Let's do
Yeah,
this."
but I don't think you should feel bad about that because I think that's normal. Like, I think I would be
Yeah.
a sourpuss. I would be like,
Come on, Bert. Let's just play some fucking video games. Dude.
Yeah.
Chill out.
dude, let's do group naps.
Bert, at this point, Bert leaves me alone.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
He knows I. And then they try to. I went and did like 3 or 4 podcasts. I didn't talk.
Yeah.
I'm literally deathly hungover.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
just
they
sitting
lure
there.
you? Do they lure you out of your room with like Bud Lights and
They
stuff?
start every once in a while. Somebody will come jiggle the handle of my door, and I'm just, God, what? Stop!
Leave me alone.
I yelled at a barstool. They came over to do one of Bert's shows. I walked out of the room hungover, and there's just a barstool dude holding a camera. Literally, like as I'm opening my bedroom door, there's a guy with a camera, and I'm like, "Turn off the fucking cameras for 1 minute." And the kid was like, "Jesus."
Oh God! If that guy has that footage, please send it. Please send it to
I'm
me.
like, just stop.
Jesus, dude, we're just trying to work.
Yeah.
Just like,
But that moment where someone gets real with you, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, it was.
And then you got to be fun the next time you see him.
Yeah,
You're like,
I was just
you came
goofing.
out of the room hot.
I came out of the room so hot.
Get the fuck! You should have grabbed it like a paparazzi. And
It was like
fucking-
Kenny Powers in the beginning when he's like, "I'm not on fucking steroids."
But the noise of your hand hitting the camera and it being pushed down.
So, but outside of all the content, which is, I get it. It's what we do.
it's the business, dude.
It's the business. It's the business.
Dude, we're starting to sound more and more like strippers. We're like, guy came on me last night, and you go, "That's the business,
It's
baby.
part of the business. It's where you make your money.
Yeah, they can't be all rich businessmen.
But so that's the thing. During the day, it was content time, which is definitely my least hungover content. Literally nothing gayer.
Back in the day, when I was still drinking, they asked me to audition for this thing for Yahoo called Mansom, which was like daily videos.
Man, although you guys, when you guys were in the content game, like early content,
This was like, dude, this
brutal.
is like 2010.
Yeah.
This is early content. This is early content days, and it was the day after my birthday, and I got blackout drunk with DeRosa, and then I had to show up and act like I cared about the World Cup. I just remember being like, "Hey everyone," like that, like the fake like host energy. But you're like, I just wanted to throw up the whole time. Or I'm like, today we're gonna learn about
Columbia. Who the fuck is this guy?
And then so just being around it every time you left your room at the Burt house had to have been like, was there a bathroom in your room?
Yes.
That's huge.
Praise Allah.
Oh, go to take a hangover shit and someone's got a camera in your face.
Yeah. And it's, but
How was the Airbnb though? Was it
Airbnb
noise?
was all, I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to complain when Bert fucking
Yeah.
hooked it up.
Yeah.
And then not only that, the shows, we did 4 arena shows. I got to do like 15 to 20 every night. Oof, my fungu.
Oh, pasta
Ooh,
fonjour.
I got to do a Trump impression.
Oh, you're doing that. Do 20 minutes. Oh. Just drink Bud Lights and then have compliments rained
So
down.
it's you're hungover all day, and then you go do an arena,
Which you
and
got to
then
get fucked up.
everybody in the NFL is in Phoenix.
And they're bored
So they're
during the
all
week.
like, we'll come to the show. Let's go to the show. So then it's a bunch of hot hunks coming to the green room.
Did your men's bump into each other?
No.
Because this is when you got your NFC bag.
Oh, my baby's met. You know how it is.
And not on the gridiron.
We got all your hoses in the same room. You gotta be like, baby, hold on. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
baby, hold on real quick.
Chris,
You go,
ooh.
Gabe, the way you catch it. Ooh. Gabe. Baby, you got a foot out of bounds. That's not what's going on right now. You gotta give analogies so you understand. Baby, you're dragging your left foot. You're not 2 feet in bounds. Christian don't mean nothing to me, baby.
You know me nothing. Come here, baby.
Can Christian run a fade route right off the thing? Come on, baby. You're
Yeah.
giving me one-on-one right now. You're giving me press coverage.
I think it's because you look like a coach, and they're like running
I
to
don't
you.
look like a coach.
You look like a
You
coach.
look like a young coach, dude.
It could be a
You've hit
coach.
that age.
We're pals, guys. Don't try to make excuses as to why I'm so cool. NFL guys like
I think it's rad, dude.
but
I think it's when I saw that you were hanging out with CMC.
CMC is
CMC's the man.
Too sweet, dude. Speaking he's too sweet. I saw you. I saw you hit the
Yeah, I too sweet of myself at Raw.
Oh, yeah?
I was by myself, and I was in between Graves
And Vic, not
yeah,
Vic.
Vic in the and I was like talking to someone, and I just looked and the camera was there. You know what made me instantly think of and regret was when Shane and I went to NXT
Edge
Takeover.
and Beth was sitting in front of you.
Yeah, but then they gave a thing, and Shane was like, "We should kiss," and we didn't do it, and it would have been so funny.
It would have been the funniest shit
Have
of all time.
Edge and Beth Phoenix, and
Dude,
I was but yeah, dude. I mean, CMC. I saw the thing because someone tagged me in a tweet with like dance, and I was like, "No, dude, that's people think I'm jealous." Where you're like, "No, that's the plug." Now Shane's friends with the running back
guys
of
we're
my
all
favorite
friends with all these
teams.
guys. Now Lamar is friends with fucking Gabe Davis.
My boy.
Now you're a Bills fan.
Yeah.
Sass was rocking Bills gear last night.
I know.
You and
Sass loves the Bills, dude.
Was he a Bills fan before Gabe Davis?
No, he loved the Buffalo lady. He loved the Buffalo lady.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that.
Man. But
So they're coming to the shows after
the bros
shows,
are coming to show. First night, Chiefs O-line comes in.
Which
I'm in
you're talking pass pro all night with
saying,
them.
guys, you don't want to see my pass set.
Did you show any of them do it? Did you get drunk enough? Did you show?
I got drunk enough to do everything.
Did you get drunk enough to do your? Did you get drunk enough to do your stance out of your stance?
Yes.
Did you wake up the next day like, what the fuck? Did I
No,
do?
every day I woke up like, that's crazy.
Did any of them? Were they?
Hold on. I'll tell you, this is the most embarrassing one.
Because if you hang with Shane, for those of you who have it, when you hang with Shane, he can't get drunk enough. He will show you his pass pro. He'll line up in run protection and pass pro, in run block and pass pro.
3-point, 2-point stance.
Yeah, you can see him come his hands off his hips all day if you fucking hang long enough.
So early on, who the fuck was it? It was like Gabe. Gabe and them came to it was the second night shows. Gabe, Bert,
Motherfucking
all the bros. They're at the show. Spencer Brown, the bros.
Yeah,
And they're like, Gabe was like, all right, after this, Saquon Barkley's having a party at his house. Let's go to that. And I was like, yeah, yes.
biggest
And of
quads
course-
in the game.
Of course, Kreischer and Norman are like, who's Saquon Barkley? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. He's one of the most dynamic running backs of all
He's
time.
awesome.
Yeah.
We get to the party. We are pretty much the only honkies there.
Nice.
And it is every cool NFL player. It's like CeeDee Lamb.
There any Cardi Buffaloes in there, dude?
A lot of Cardi B's.
Are there a lot of cool sunglasses on
Yes.
that look like snow goggles?
Everyone looked cool. Everyone
Everyone
cool.
looks like they're in the future or they're about to go skiing.
And no one was excited to see us.
No.
Although a couple of the bros recognized Kreischer.
Did they call you quality control? They're like the quality control
I just
coach.
I went outside.
Really?
I was like, I'm not hanging out. This is crazy. And then I got blacked out and went inside and
Dance?
danced in the living room, and they all ignored me.
Werewolves of London.
While we- yeah.
Put on Werewolves of London.
I mean, I had to.
That's so fucking great.
You're literally a dork at a high school party. You're like three losers at the coolest party on earth, and then the only thing you do is just turn up.
Yeah.
Be like,
What is Bert like in that situation?
he
Because
gets?
Bert's the party.
He's
He's like a party hurricane.
yeah. He was
Like, did he get in and then all of a sudden like mix it up?
No, we were hanging out together and we were all talking.
Okay.
Like he can turn it off. Also, you have no choice at that point.
Yeah.
At that party, you can't turn that on.
Taking your shirt off in front of a bunch of random black dudes and they go like, hey.
Yeah, stop.
Shirt
You
off,
guys
they go,
ass beat.
hey, what the fuck?
But I saw
Bert be like, what? Shit don't fly, dude.
fruity motherfucker out here. Beat his ass.
Hey, why your nipples out? He's like, oh, that laugh. freaking out dudes with CTE with that laugh.
Sounds like a whistle. They all start running.
They're doing fucking drop downs.
So we're leaving. I'm gone at this point.
Yeah.
I see Micah Parsons is walking through. I'm like, he's from Harrisburg.
Harrisburg.
I'm from Harrisburg. I walk up to him. He's talking to somebody like this. I'm walking by. I was like, Micah. And he totally ignored it. And then I was like, Micah. And he was like, what? And I was like, I went to Trinity High School. He goes, all right. Kept talking.
Oh, no. Oh,
I had to
no.
leave.
Oh,
I had to
no.
walk out of the party.
Dude.
I went to Trinity High School.
And he just went, okay.
He was like, all right.
He didn't go like,
Dude,
oh.
they also, all I had was that fucking Jalen Hurts hoodie and that Eagles hat. I'm in there in full NFL gear.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just at a regular house party.
Yeah.
I look like a big fat fan idiot.
Dude, in that moment, you feel, I mean, you got the merch on.
The merch hurt.
The merch on at the party, and you're like, huh? And they're wearing like Balenciaga.
They're wearing the dumbest, they're wearing the
Karl
dumbest
Lagerfeld.
outfits you've ever seen.
Yeah. It's a garbage bag with mesh in it.
They're
like,
dressed like insane people.
Yeah.
But you know who was cool? Saquon was fucking awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Saquon was very cool. He was like, hey, welcome to my house, everybody. Like, yeah.
And you were like, I used to hate Penn State. and now I like you guys
I
more.
didn't say. I didn't say.
I grew up hating Penn
The only
State.
person I took a chance on interacting with was Micah Parsons,
Which is
But
crazy.
I went to Trinity High School, which I'll give him credit. That's a fucking insane thing.
No, but I understand where you're coming from. But when it gets shot down, you're like, ooh,
Yeah, that was dumb.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me hate that guy.
No.
He's the man. I
You
can't.
needed to understand the context. He's
Out of context.
he was totally in the right.
Also,
Okay.
you're wearing
I also like tapped his arm.
Philly
Yeah.
shit too.
Yeah,
You know,
it's.
you're wearing rivals. You're wearing his rivals' clothing, and then being like,
I went I went to a high school that's one of the 30 high schools around yours. Like it's not like we were like
I don't know,
close.
dude. Because on a much, much, much lower level, I'll pop for anyone that's like, I went to Overland. I'm like, all right,
Me too.
Yeah, you know,
Me too. Someone's like, I went to Redland. I'm like, fuck yeah.
yeah, all right. And like,
Yeah.
I went to Eagle Crest. It graduated in 05. You're like, well, look at that.
Look at us.
But you also don't know the conversation he was having in that moment where they're like, Micah, I'm telling you right now, the Cowboys are thinking about trading you. And then you walk up and you go, Trinity High School. he's like, what's that? They're like, they're going to move you back. I went to high school near you.
Yeah.
That's
You're
awesome.
going to the Cleveland Browns. Trinity High School. Put her there. Class of 06. Put her there,
He
partner.
goes, I know the press doesn't know about this ankle injury, but it could be debilitating.
She's pressing charges.
And then she said
Trinity
she
High
has
School.
the condom still. Are you tapping him? The tap
Sir.
first.
He's like 22. I'm like, sir.
Mr. Parsons.
I was a big dumb kid at everything
Yeah.
we went to. I was like
That's Super Bowl week, though.
I was like pulling down my shirt to introduce myself to people. Like, Christian, it's nice to meet you.
Dude, I get that way whenever I've been around wrestling.
I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna need your boys' advice because I'm gonna need to make the switch over to wrestling where the good guys win
Yeah.
because I'm tired of watching the good guys lose. So Saquon's party. Then I'm like, Jesus Christ. That was the next night we do the show. I'm the most hungover I've
Every
been.
time I see Micah Parsons,
Trinity High
every time
School.
next season I see him just fucking barrel down on a quarterback, I'm just going to think about you tapping him. Trinity High School. It's so
Trinity
funny.
High School.
Scores a touchdown in the end zone. You're there. You're hunting him now.
I'm gonna find him.
Yeah, you're going to be friends, dude. It's going to end up being friends.
I don't see that one working out.
When you, the next morning when you woke up after Saquon's party, were you like, did you have that feeling of like, oh, shit.
No, I was like, it was
Good.
Every one of these nights was so cool.
Yeah.
But the hangovers weren't that bad.
Yeah.
But it was a combination of 7, 8 nights in a row
Yeah.
of like 20 plus beers for 8 nights. Like I was
You put away 140 plus beers, dude.
Easily.
Goddamn.
yeah, it was bad. I've been drinking water every day.
Yeah.
Since the Super Bowl.
You need to like,
I've been going to the cellar doing spots, drinking just water.
you
I
have
don't
to
know
put
how
water
you guys do
in
it.
a Bud.
It's gay.
You have to put water in a Bud Light bottle, so your body doesn't. So you're like,
No, you gotta drink. I've been drinking 20 sparkling waters a night.
Yeah.
It sucks. I keep ordering them like they're Bud Light. All right.
dude,
Burping.
So that Saquon party, go. Next day, we're like, all right, there's a Drake party tonight. I was like,
so I talked to you.
I'm going to the Drake party.
I talked to you on Tuesday. We had a conversation, and I was like, dude, this is going to be the coolest fucking week of your life. You're on fire. You're going with Bert, who's like, a fucking arena act.
Yeah.
You're going to be killing, and all these NFL players are going to say, and then I was like, it's going to happen. You're going to meet Drake. Because from the time I've met Shane, the goal has been,
No, don't tell everybody the
the
goal.
goal has been for him to become friends with Drake. From the beginning. The goal is for Shane to become friends with Drake.
Do you see he's about to get deposed?
What's that?
He's about to get it depositioned.
Oh, for the
XXX.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't talk about that type of shit.
Don't bring legal matters into here.
Allegedly.
So the
Allegedly.
allegedly the Drake party. Were you practicing your Trinity High School shake for the Drake party?
I
Like all day we're going like this. I've loved you. I've loved you. I've loved you. I thought Certified Lover Boy was incredible.
I listen to Certified Lover Boy every single day. I was actually 0.05% of your top listeners on Spotify.
Drake, I'm certified Drake fan. So what's up with the? We're in the 6. You just started using terms that doesn't make sense.
Shit.
T dot O dot. That's Cardinal Official. Fuck. So the Drake party.
So Drake party's going on.
Do you think there's a
That's
chance?
a very exclusive, but it was a show. It wasn't a party. It was he did a
Drake
concert.
show, yeah.
Okay.
Which was awesome.
Pretty cool, yeah.
But it's very exclusive.
Yeah.
So now everyone in the green room that we're with is like, how are we getting in? Who's going? We're with Busting with the Boys, Taylor, Will, those guys,
Hilarious.
top notch guys.
Yeah. I've never even met him.
They're
I'm just
awesome.
a fan.
They're the best. dudes.
Will and Taylor are hilarious.
I get like happy when I see those boys.
Yeah,
Like, so we're all like, everybody's like, I got 2 tickets. I can get us in.
Who was
in
your
the
hookup?
end, in the end, no one can get in. We get there. The whole building it's like a quarantine. It's like from a zombie movie. There's just cool people outside, like metal gates, like, let us in.
Climbing over each other.
All
making
NFL players.
Like
too.
a king rat
Like,
situation.
Just everyone's just like, yeah.
Oh,
And then
who's the coolest person you saw that couldn't get in? Like, do you remember seeing someone that you're like, you're not getting in?
Denzel
I
Washington.
don't remember that. It was very
Omar
dark.
Epps.
Also, there's no lights outside. It was just pitch black. You're in a crowd, and it was like we're all like holding each other's shoulders, trying to like navigate through it.
Don't hold.
Don't
Don't let go.
I get. Who do you think hooked it up? Obviously, Christian McCaffrey.
CMC coming
Christian
through.
McCaffrey's like, don't worry, I'll get you in.
God, I hope Gabe skips
Christian
this
calls.
episode.
Gabe was holding my shoulder. He's relying. He's like, help. No, actually, was Gabe? I don't know. Gabe might have been in. I forget.
All I'm saying is I hope Gabe skips this episode of the podcast.
Why? I love Gabe. Everybody knows I love Gabe,
I
dude.
know, but you're just, your CMC affair is really starting to...
I mean, this is how good of a guy CMC is.
yeah.
It was so hard to get in and like where to get in. He was like, I'm going to send my guy out. I'm going to come out and find you. He stayed on the phone with me for probably a half hour trying to get me in while he's inside.
Damn.
I met him the day before. If I were him, I would have been like, yep, all right, well, you're
All
not
right,
getting
guy.
in. See you later.
Hey, that comedian from the podcast
That
is trying to
fucking
get in.
losers. The guy
So
who
he stayed
touched
on-
Micah Parsons is here.
Yeah.
Stayed on, he was like, I can get you 2 tickets. So I got it. And we ended up stretching that to like 3 or 4.
Great.
Then we got in and we are like, we can't go in without Will. We can't go in without Norman. We got to get all the guys in.
So you got
Pulled him
Busting
in.
with the Boys in.
Pulled all the
Norman
guys in. So now we're in. We go to Richie Incognito's table,
Hell,
which was
yeah.
chaos. He fucking lifted my tit like right when I walked in. I was like, all right, cool. You
You're
fucking
like, so those
maniacs.
so those bully things were true.
Everything
He just
totally
does the
true.
thing on it. He got in trouble for bullying, and he walks in, and he just slaps your dick. And you're like,
What the fuck?
dude, I love that he lifted
It
your
was
dick.
crazy. It was crazy.
Just when he walked up, he's like, "Nice to meet you."
No, like I don't know if it was initially, but it was like within 10 minutes of being like, I was like, "What's up, man?"
Grabbing a guy who's not in shape's tit is
Yeah.
such an aggressive act of war. When you know someone's not in shape and you touch their tit,
bro.
Bean
you're
dip, dude.
He hit me with the bean dip. The incognito bean dip,
dude.
and there is nothing you can do to that guy. He is
He'll kill you.
massive.
That's
dude.
why, dude. That's why when he
You have to
bullied,
shoot him.
Like, oh, you think you're a funny guy?
You'd have to kill him.
Yeah.
when he bullied that Zach Martin guy on the Dolphins,
Yeah.
and
Not Zach
that-
Martin.
not Zach Martin.
Don't put smut on Notre Dame, dude.
Sorry.
Notre Dame boys don't get bullied.
Who was the guy? What was the guy's name? Zach something.
I'm not sure.
But he like couldn't do anything, and he was a lineman, and he's
can't
like,
do
"I
anything.
gotta go to the press."
Incognito is huge.
Yeah.
And he's still that barrel chested. He is gigantic. He hit me with the bean dip. I was like, ha, all right. You're awesome.
I'm gonna start running.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
But
Looks
yeah,
like a guy who could just like pick you up and pull you in half.
he
He can
could.
draw and quarter you just by himself.
Anyway, this whole episode is just me talking about cool NFL guys.
I love it.
I hope it's not gay.
No.
This is the shit. You're bringing us there.
Yeah.
You're
So
bringing
we're
us there
sitting
with
there.
you.
We're at Cool Richie Incognito's table. It's me, Will, Taylor, Gabe Davis, the bros, dude. And
Dude,
then
first off,
we're just
the
watching
protection
Drake.
that protection at that table.
Yeah.
If you put that
And
table in
obviously
front
Christian,
of you,
obviously Christian
is the one.
Obviously Christian's there.
Yeah. I bet he's sitting up. I would bet he was sitting up in the booth if I'm picturing
Then
this.
you don't know Christian. He's right by my side.
Gabe, fast forward. Fast forward,
Why?
Gabe.
We're all allowed to be friends.
Dude. This is your NFC bay, and you're putting them over.
Nah, my AFC and NFC babes are friends, bro. Nah, I keep my bitches.
I think CMC's fighting for your bottom, bitch, dude.
I think I'm a toss around girl.
Yeah, you really are.
I think I'm the toss around girl.
Yeah.
I'm not the boyfriend.
They're like, you think we got hoes? We got bros that we just split.
We're sharing bros.
You go hang out with this funny bro.
Yeah.
You come entertain them
Huh.
while they're getting over headaches. You're making them laugh. They're like, I got smack going across the middle. Shane, make me laugh.
But man,
So you're at the table watching Drake.
just watching Drake. It was
How
like,
close were you?
Dream.
from us to like the refrigerator.
Dude,
Was there ever a moment where he?
It was the coolest shit I've ever seen.
where you're looking up at him like, I love you so much.
Also,
Yeah.
everyone was.
Did you look
Every
at?
single play, like I think it was Gabe who said to me, he was like, "Oh, that's unbelievable that's the guy." Like
Yeah.
this is all the most famous NFL players in the world. Like every famous person's there.
Yeah.
Megan Fox and MGK are there fighting.
Really?
Yeah, they got in they broke up at that night.
Nice.
Was that the night they broke up?
I think so.
At the Drake
At
show?
the Drake party.
No shit.
If somebody should have swooped in there. You should have got CMC
Man.
on that, dude.
I should have got in there.
You're like, Megan, you want to be covered by me like a human blanket?
Megan, how would you like to be with a big time guy?
Yeah. Are you
Truly
familiar?
high school Megan Fox.
Are you familiar with comedy?
Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah.
Are you familiar with Patreon?
I have a YouTube special.
Patreon's
It's
a pretty
free.
big deal. I'm going to show you some numbers that I haven't shown anybody, and then we'll peel that fruit roll-up dress off you and get them
I'd
munching.
make love to you.
You come so fast with Megan Fox.
My penis is not going to work. It's not going to work at all.
She would pull it. Oh my god, dude! The second you're apologizing to Megan Fox for not getting a boner, we go like this. I just love doing Transformers. Just tugging.
Come on, penis.
Come on. Yeah. Penis activate. Half hard. Half hard can't go
Back
to
down to
pussy.
0.
Oh no, my cock can't get hard. Dude, that's were you? Was there ever a
my penis transforms like.
It just the robot head comes out of the truck. So it's a truck with a robot head. Did you ever make eye contact with Drake? Because when you're close enough at a concert
No.
sometimes and they look at you,
Oh,
you're
don't
like,
get me wrong. I thought I did several times. I was like,
did you get giddy? You go, he looked at me.
no, I did the thing people do at comedy clubs where you smile.
Yeah,
You know when
yeah.
people don't think you're looking, and then like when you turn your head and look at them, they go. They go like this the whole show. Then you look at it, they go.
Hey, I'm here. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, you're that close. That's got to be a hell of a show.
It was great. And
How'd you
then
not storm the stage?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
Dude, you could have tackled him.
You could have got him like
Could have
Chappelle.
got hip hop history. Speared him.
Dude, just give him a Goldberg spear and then have your life taken. They'd have put you in a hole in the desert.
They would have killed me.
Dude, Jay
Yeah.
Prince would have hurt you, dude.
They would have killed me.
Yeah, they would have got you.
This is the last story from that whole thing was so also Derrick Henry is just this is the type of guy he is. He's by himself. He's walking around by himself. He like walked up to us.
That's
while
a man that initiates contact.
we were literally at a bar just sitting there. Derrick Henry comes up and is like, so because he's friends with Taylor and Will.
I mean, yeah, Taylor blocks for him.
But then I was drunk enough that I was like, this Derrick Henry's very nice. So I kept shaking his hand and he would be like, hey. No matter how many times I did it. So I kept
did he
being
have
like,
to look to? Did he have to look to Taylor and Will? Like,
I kept being like, watch this. I'm going to go shake Derrick Henry's hand again. And I kept going up and being like holding it as long as I could.
and he's like, okay,
He's a nice
man.
enough dude. He was like, all right. Like, anyway, I was taking advantage of that.
Did he have a
thought you'd
moment
think
where
that was
he
funny.
went? Did he have a moment where he went like you were shaking his hand? Stop.
If he said stop, I would have run, dude.
He goes, stop doing that. Please stop.
If you keep doing that, I'm
I'm gonna
kill you.
fucking plow over you. I run grown men. I run over grown men for a living.
If something, it reminded me of Dave and Buster's, where like if something happened,
Yeah.
there'd be so many dudes that couldn't be stopped.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's so many people in that room that if they start running, there's no stopping them.
You were
Stampede.
Yeah.
if hypothetically, if a zombie attack happens and it spreads in that room, you're
That's-
beyond fucked.
Well, no, that's the most dangerous zombie room of
That's
all
what
time.
I mean.
Richie Incognito zombie.
Richie Incognito, Derrick Henry
Derrick
zombie.
Henry zombie.
I mean Taylor and fucking
Taylor and Will zombies.
and Will zombies.
No, Derrick Henry zombie.
CMC would be the fastest zombie.
Oh, he
but then
would
he would
be.
remember you, and he'd go like this. As he's going to munch you, as he's going to munch your brains, you go.
That'd be a fine feast for those boys.
Oh my god, they'd be passing pieces around.
Oh no, Derrick Henry zombie is very comical.
We call him infected now.
The infected.
okay.
We
That's
call
the
him
word?
infected now.
Yeah, we
No
don't
more
call him the
zombies.
Z word.
The Z word's out of the lexicon.
Okay.
The infected.
The infected.
If there was a spread of infection among those people, and you had to protect Drake,
I would stop them.
no way. No,
of course. I would've lost
Drake. Your last moment on Earth. Your last moment on Earth would be Drake disappointed in you. Where you go, Shane, you were supposed to protect me. And you go, hey, Shane, you listened to me so much, and now you must listen to me once more. You failed me.
This is an embarrassing episode.
That'd be like
Wow,
the
this is
best
awesome.
though.
It's just me being a gay boy.
That'd be the best getting turned into a zombie while Drake is playing.
Dude, what's funny is at any point in this episode, if you feel gay, you should just know that Lemaire and I would freak out if a wrestler walked up and went, if Big Show went, what's going on over here? Lemaire and I would be like, hi!
yeah.
Hello, Mr. Show.
Yeah. Oh,
I went to
dude.
Trinity High School.
He's like, okay.
Yeah, Captain Insano's my favorite.
Oh, here's another. This is at the Drake party. This was a devastating news. So for the last 20 years, I've been telling people me and LaShawn McCoy are friends.
Yeah.
LaShawn's there. I'm
Yeah.
like, Shady. He's like, and I was like, what's up, man? You slept in my house a couple times when we were kids. He was like, all right,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He was like, just busy.
Because
And
the
then-
baby, who babysat him?
Oh, I don't know. He went to the same school.
That's what it
We
was?
played like CYO together and
You played like Little League football together.
against him. And then senior year, yeah, we would hang out a little.
And so you like
He
actually,
like slept in my house.
actually knew him as a dude.
Your boys.
Yeah, me and him.
And he didn't put it together?
He was going to Miami. I was going to Army. We played each other in NCAA. We were like, you have to play as the teams you're going as, or you're going to. And I was like, that's not fair. I'm
Yeah, fuck
fucking
that.
going to the last team in the game.
Oh yeah, I'm not running the fucking student body the whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, he remembered me, but I think things have happened since then. He's met a lot of people, so he was
Yeah,
probably
but
like,
I still feel like there's
I remember you. He was hitting me with the kind of the like, oh, you're everywhere, that type of energy.
oh man.
But yeah,
Instead
that
of
was
like
funny.
we grew up together.
Yeah, you want that
We grew
like
up in the same town.
does your mom still have Apple Jacks in the cupboard?
Yeah.
'Cause you want that
Remember
like
when my sister scared you?
yeah.
My sister went hog wild the night of my graduation
Who, did
party.
Katie or Sarah?
Sarah went nuts.
Sarah went nuts.
She got wild. dude.
Wait,
It was
you
so
was at your
funny.
graduation party?
Yeah, he slept in my house on my graduation party, and then
See that alone
he
should
slept
be
on the
like
couch in my living room, and my sister came down the steps like, and my dad was blacked out. He tried to like carry her. He dropped her. She's like, Dad hit me. People are screaming.
and then,
Dude, she went out.
and then McCoy's just turning over.
Yeah, he like
He's just
woke up like scared.
That
He
sounds
went-
like a fun high school graduation
Sarah
party.
went outside to smoke cigarettes, and I locked her out.
Very funny.
And I was sitting right by the like our back glass door.
Yeah.
And I was like holding the lock. I was sitting down, and she came over and just put her face right in the mirror and went, fat. I was like, God damn.
Oh, I thought the T-Rex eye was hard enough.
She lowered her face right down. She's like,
You got harassed by the Jurassic Park T-Rex.
but she was under the deck smoking cigarettes, and I kept going out with glasses of water and dumping them down on her. She was like, ah.
Meanwhile, he's scared.
Yeah.
A future NFL player is terrified inside.
It was wonderful.
so
But,
when you saw him, you were like disappointed because you were like, "Oh, you thought the pop was going to be bigger."
I thought it was gonna be a pop.
Yeah.
He was, he was busy. He's drinking.
yeah.
But I was.
Next time, dude.
Was everyone disappointed?
It
when
wasn't next time. It was the next day. I saw him again,
Oh.
and he was like, "You're everywhere," and then he just left. I was
Oh,
like, "All right."
when everyone was leaving the Drake party, did you feel like everyone there was disappointed that they didn't get to meet Drake? Because they're all famous. So like famous people have expectations. Even if other famous people are there, famous people have this expectation of like, well, yeah, they're there, but I'm gonna meet
Yeah.
Drake.
Maybe.
Like, I wonder how much disappointment, besides Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly yelling at each other, and people being like, dude, I gotta listen.
That was pretty hot. Is she like really hot in person?
I didn't see them. They were there. They were there fighting. I didn't see them. I heard about the commotion.
I would want to watch that.
Oh my God. A famous couple fighting?
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
And Drake was doing all the hits. He was doing a minute of every hit.
Yeah.
And I'm saying he started with Forever up till now. He did the hits. And he kept being like, I don't know, do you guys want me to keep playing? And everyone's like, yes, please,
The
Drake.
whole table's crying.
Yes, Drake.
Even Richie Incognito's like, please, Drake.
Yeah, there was
I think Megan said to MGK, she was like, that'll never be you.
Yeah.
And he was like, you bitch.
I do rock and roll now. Pete Davidson said my
be Drake.
Yeah. Pete said my rock and roll's just as cool as Drake.
Hold. Yeah, so that was the Drake party. Then the next day is Saturday. We do the show again. Go home. I was like, I can't go out again.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm literally dying. CMC's like, dude, come party, come party. I'm like,
Dude, and
CMC,
that guy,
I love you so much. I can't.
I mean, the guy can run, the guy can catch.
He's
the guy
such
can
a hunk, dude. You see how much of a dreamboat that boy
He's
is?
such a hunk, dude.
So then Sunday, obviously, is the big game.
Yeah.
Bert takes us to Guy Fieri's super tailgate.
Big J told me about this.
It was a
So by the-
butt fuck of a fucking Super Bowl tailgate.
Was
With
big-
10,000 people. Sucked dick, dude.
It was just 10,000 people.
There's
Just like
10,000 people in the main thing. We were in like the 800 person VIP area.
and I mean, Bert and Guy,
But Bert and Guy are, yeah.
they're different shades of the same.
Yeah, we were talking, we were like Buffett, food Buffett, comedy Buffett.
Dude, it's so funny. If they all meet up, they form Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Voltron.
Yeah, it just turns into a Margaritaville.
Yeah, but Bert's so famous, he can't be in that area. Like those people were like, Bert. Like he was getting
Did you
drilled.
see anyone in the VIP that was like famous be like nerd out for Bert? Did you see anybody be like, that's the
Guy
mom?
Fieri was like,
Really?
Bert's here. Yeah. So we went around.
you know about your sketch?
Bert obviously gets on stage, sings the national anthem. I mean,
Great.
Unbelievable. He gets on, rips his shirt off, sings.
People
He
go
wasn't even
nuts.
supposed to be on the show. Got up there, dominated. Met Diplo, not a big deal. Kept
I mean, the history.
It was so funny. I didn't say, obviously, I didn't say anything. I was just
Yeah,
like,
you can't say
I would
anything.
never.
You could never say anything to him.
Yeah.
But the history of that
Yeah, it was very funny.
is like,
I
I
was
saw
just-
the picture.
Well, I was standing with him.
I'm at home.
and
I'm at
Bert-
home watching like pregame stuff, and I
Yeah,
see
they
you
go
post that
through the
picture, and I
Instagram
go,
story.
Diplo. I went like this. In my old man eyes, I went like this. I went, that's Diplo?
I mean, that's why I posted. I posted it for the boys because it's so funny.
I was like, dude, no way.
That was a good one.
Because I remember the drive home from Philly
Yeah,
when you were like, she banged Diplo. And I was like, the DJ?
yeah.
And then all these years later,
that's
you
not
guys
a
are just
great one.
backstage,
Yeah.
backstage at a Guy Fieri.
Yeah, that Guy Fieri.
Fieri.
Is he the man?
That was pissing me off. So Bert and all of his people kept saying
Changing it.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
They were saying it like he says it. Guy
It's like,
Fieri.
it's like when my mom gets drunk at dinner and she orders a Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
And you're like, bitch, you ain't French. You're from
And
Fresno.
they're like, that's how he says it. I was like, guys, it's fucking Guy Fieri.
It's Fieri.
It's Fieri.
Stop with the Fieri.
They're like, guys, we got to get ready. Guy Fieri's coming over soon.
I call him Travola con Guy. Because when I went to
I don't know
Italy,
what that is.
when I was in Italy with that girl I was dating,
Yes.
the only American show we got in English was Guy Fieri, Diners, Dives, and it was
Triple
called
D's.
Yeah, Triple
D.
D's. And in Italian, it was called Travola con Guy.
Travel with Guy.
Yeah. So we would just be like, Travola con Guy.
Travola con Guy.
When we come back late, we'd be like, dude, we got a Travola con Guy.
He's exactly what you think he is.
The mayor of Flavortown is coming. We got to get ready.
Guy Fieri's, he is who you think he is.
Yeah. He shows up. He's like, what's up, guys? I did Opie and Anthony one time, and they fucked with him, and they only wanted his assistant on and not him, and they like made him mad, so I didn't get to meet him, and I just wanted to meet Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri, yeah.
I was like, can I meet Guy Fieri?
He's wearing a jacket that on the back of it was like,
Fire?
I'm in Miami, bitch.
Oh,
It's like, dude,
yeah.
you're such a fucking
Dude,
tool.
is he
He was awesome, though.
is he
You're
Chef
also in
Kid Rock?
Phoenix.
What?
Is he Chef Kid Rock?
He's,
That's a good call.
No, Kid Rock's actually cooler.
Yeah.
Kid
Shane,
Rock's actually cool.
Shane nailed it. He's Food Buffett.
He's Food Buffett.
Buffett. Okay. Yeah.
Bird's Comedy Buffett. He's Food Buffett.
Yeah, because to be a Buffett, your fans have to have the feeling of like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
the
a party.
whole-
It's a
that's
giant
the-
party.
That's the ethos of Buffett.
Yeah.
I shouldn't, but I'm gonna.
Yep. Your dad fell victim to the Buffetts.
My dad was a monk. He was a Buffett monk. He lived the lifestyle until he died.
Seclusion.
Yeah, dude, he went to the temple. He abandoned his family and lived
Took a
in
vow of
seclusion.
silence to his family.
Yeah,
He
he
moved
took
to
the
the-
parrot vow of silence to party until he can no longer live.
Until he gets to that cheeseburger in paradise.
Yeah, dude, he is. He's munching a cheeseburger in paradise.
I like mine.
So when you're there at the thing,
At
are you
Daddy's?
are you hungover at or because you took the
No,
night off?
I
but-
took it Saturday. I took it relatively easy. I was still hungover from all of them combined.
yeah, because dude, you're doing.
I was
like,
hungover until yesterday.
Do you have like
Today.
you ever have like when you drink too much, you get your tongue like feels weird. It like gets dry,
Everything.
the dry tongue.
Bro, and when you're in the desert, your
Yeah.
skin's dry, your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that heat is people are like, oh, it's so nice in the winter, but you're like, I lived there for 5 years.
yeah.
It is nice when you
In the
first
winter
walk
is
out.
great.
When you walk outside, though,
Yeah.
if you're hungover, it's nice, but you're right, it's dry. It's
very
so
dry.
dry that you're like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah. If we go next year, I'm not doing a week.
No.
We're doing 3 or 4 days.
That's got to be too much, man.
Yeah, it was so much.
I mean, I got to go to the Super Bowl in 2019, and I flew in the day before and left the day after, and that was too much.
Yeah.
That was like, fuck,
Yeah.
that was a lot. Because the whole city's buzzing. The whole city's like everything that's going
Yes.
on is Super Bowl. Everyone famous, all the big corporations are all there just throwing
Pfizer
money.
was there.
Yeah. Pfizer was there.
Moderna,
Yeah.
All the
all
big
the
shots.
big
Johnson
dogs,
and Johnson.
dude. All the dogs.
Theranos.
I know this is a lot of name dropping, and
No,
I feel lame about it.
Yeah,
but
listen, Lemaire and I are here because,
I figure you guys would like.
yeah,
Dude, that was
I'd like
yeah, that's fucking cool.
There you
This
go.
is
The
cool.
game.
So
The
cool.
game was
I mean,
incredible.
How was the Black National Anthem in person?
I missed it. I didn't even know it was happening.
when did you
When the fuck did they play it? I didn't even realize
At the
it.
beginning?
They did
Like
it at
at
the
the
beginning.
way
I was
beginning.
there.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
I would probably say 30 minutes before Chris Stapleton was probably even in the building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there for
They
it.
did.
Stapleton murdered that
Stapleton
American. He
did
fucking-
murder.
Stapleton fucking rocks.
Dude, there was people in the room crying. I was like, damn, this guy's
Me and
good.
Jay looked at each other when Sirianni was like sobbing, and we were like,
Dude,
"Ooh,
can I tell you right now?
that's not great. That's not a great sign. This guy's an emotional wreck."
Just something that I've witnessed as a football fan, and a theory that I have is you cannot cry until you've won the Super Bowl. If you cry before that, it's like coming too fast. And then they're like, because Vernon Davis, this is the reason I remember. I remember Vernon Davis made that catch against the Saints in the playoffs. They called
Was
it
that the
like,
one where he got murdered?
yeah, he got murdered
Was
in
that
the
the
middle.
pylon? Oh no,
No,
no.
that was,
was in the Super Bowl.
Seahawks. That was the
No.
Seahawks and NFC Championship game, rocking them. But
That was a sad one.
yeah, but I'm talking about the Saints game. He caught a touchdown pass after he had dropped like 3, and we won the game, and he cried, and I was like, that's not good. And then we lost the next week to the Giants, and I was like, you can't cry till you win the Super Bowl. And I saw Sirianni just being like,
Sobbing. He was on the screen. I was watching the thing, and then me and Jay like locked eyes. Jay was like, "Jesus Christ."
dude, the meanest, the meanest tweet right after you guys lost had to have been a Giants or a Cowboys fan. Someone tweeted out "Cry Eagles cry," and it was Sirianni crying, and you're like,
I didn't think I was going to take the loss as hard as I did.
"Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, you're there."
It took me I still haven't watched highlights. I
Don't.
still can't watch that.
Don't.
I can't look at it.
By the way,
I haven't consumed media
Can I tell
because it's
you
all
right
about
now?
the Super Bowl.
it doesn't go away next season. The start of next season, you'll be like, all right, well, I'm over it. It's been a full off season. And then they'll show you clips of the Super Bowl, and you'll be like, I don't, this,
Are you guys allowed to go to Super Bowls anymore? Because both times you guys went, your team's lost.
all right. It was the Chiefs. Everyone knows that
sorry.
organization is
I'm just saying.
in
I'm just
cahoots with
saying.
the
Yeah,
devil.
we do need to. You and me need to
Rectify that.
get some guns and head to Kansas City.
Need to show them that they're dealing with the fucking devil.
Yeah.
It was,
Andy Reid looks like he looked like Dr. Robotnik
Andy
from
Reid
Sonic.
does
dude.
rule.
Andy Reid.
I do love Andy Reid.
I mean, the one thing that lifted my spirits after I was there when the 49ers lost was the quote where he's like, ate a cheeseburger and went to sleep. After that,
he's
I was
awesome.
like, all right, he's fun.
Andy Reid rules, but the rest of that team's a bunch of fucking dorks.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Other than the O-line.
The O-line's your friends. But Travis Kelce, he's not going to be your bae.
It could be.
You think? You think
But
he'd be
I
in cahoots with the
want
big wig?
to get off of me, dude.
Shane,
You're so cool. Get
You, and
off
the
of
big,
me.
you think you and the big wig won't be friends?
No.
You're going to be like, what's up, dog?
Big wig.
My boy Shane. And you're like, what's up, big wig? And he's going to be like,
Everybody doubted us.
everybody, put
No one
on my
doubted you.
name.
Shut up.
Yeah,
You're a juju guy. You're more of a juju guy.
I hate Juju.
Really?
Did you see what he was talking? He was saying shit.
No.
You didn't see him on Twitter?
No.
AJ Brown fucking body bagged him.
Yeah.
Really? After the shit was going
So
down?
Juju posted a Valentine
Oh, I saw that.
Oh,
of
AJ Brown,
of
the guguy who did the holding
Yeah, it was
corner.
the holding call.
it wasn't Gardner Johnson. It was it was Bradbury.
Bradbury.
Posted it was like, I'll hold you.
Yeah. Good bit.
Kind of. Not after you beat the not after a bullshit call.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
A
they,
guy who had a Pro Bowl season.
yeah,
You did nothing.
yeah,
You fucking make fun of the guy who lost the game
Yeah.
on a fucking bad call.
Yeah.
That's bitch shit.
yeah. That
And
is
then-
that's
yeah.
like you slipping and being like, "Oh, you can't catch your feet." And you're like, "Fuck you." You
It
know
would
that
be
was
like it would be like a random player after Chris Webber called a timeout.
yeah, being like,
Being
"Oh,
like, nice timeout. It's like,
Yeah.
you were on the bench.
why don't
Shut
you
the
take
fuck
why
up.
don't you take a timeout to think about this?" And he's like, "I'll fucking kill you, dude." The only reason you go to North Carolina is because your fucking grades are good, because you lift up the average. Yeah. So at the game, because as someone that's been to a Super Bowl and watched their team lose, specifically the Chiefs, it's fucking brutal. I had to sit in the Chiefs section.
We were behind the Chiefs bench.
Well, I was in the fan section.
Oh.
Because Kathy got me a ticket, and she's like, I got you a ticket. Because McDaniel was still coaching on the Niners.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can I get a ticket? I'm going to go down there. And his wife was like, they're like $5,000. And I was like, I don't think I can do that. And then Kath was still working for ESPN. And she was like, I got you a ticket. Come on down here. And then I got there, and she goes, it's in the Chiefs section. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then Fred Warner picked Patrick Mahomes in the third quarter, and I stood up and yelled, "Suck my dick!" Like in full red. I had my Niners hat, fucking hoodie on. Stood up. I was like, "Suck my dick!" Because everyone was like, "He's never thrown an interception in the postseason." And then I think it was Fred Warner picked him, and I stood up and yelled that. And then this fucking section had so much fun watching the Chiefs come back, and then watching me melt that. Like I felt it like them, like it was like a wave coming over a wall. Like I just sat there, and then you guys lost in such a bullshit fashion that it was down to the last second. And I asked Jay this: were you there when the confetti was shot out?
Yeah. But we left right away.
So you didn't get hit with any of the confetti?
Might have been hit with some confetti.
Because here's the deal, Kathy, and this is why I'm making her my bride. She had her leather coat on, and she was like this because she's a Pats fan. She didn't give a shit, but she cared. I was like sad, and it was like they were running out the clock, and she goes, "We gotta go," and I was like, "What?" She goes, "We gotta go now. Let's leave." And I left, and as we were walking out, she's like, "I don't want to get hit. I don't want you to get hit with that confetti," and I was like, oh, I didn't think of how much that would have fucking hurt. Oh, you had it. Because you were up 10 like we were up 10.
Hurts played a nearly perfect game.
He should have been the MVP. I texted you that, and I meant that.
But that fumble was...
He had the fumble to give up a touchdown, but he had 4 touchdowns.
The fumble was...
over 300 yards passing. He played his fucking dick off.
But dude, he looked pissed. He looked ready for next season though. Hurts.
I think, yeah, hopefully.
When you're at the
exciting.
game, here's the thing. Because you go through the stages of like, wow, we're at the Super Bowl. And you're there with your friends. You're there with Bert and Jay and Norman. You're having fun.
Perfect crew.
You got a new NFC Bay. Christian McCaffrey, arguably one of the coolest football players of all time,
is
friends with you. So you're like, what a win. You got to see Drake feet away. And then
Everything's perfect.
And then the Eagles were balling.
Up 10 at half. I'm like, and if the Eagles win, we're going to the after party with the team.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if you know this, they have that party regardless.
No, I know that. But I wasn't going to go to that one. The invite was still there, and I was like, I'm not going to do that.
I had to go because McDaniel
yeah.
gave us family and friends, and I was meeting up. And so we
Yes.
were up, just like you guys, we were up in the second half, and I get the text, hey, if the 49ers win, go to gate whatever.
Yeah.
We'll go on the field to see Mike. And I was like,
that's what I got.
And you're like, okay. So then you start doing this. The game's still going on. You go, where's 105? Gotta go to 105.
I told Jay, I said, hey, just so you know, if they win, I got a text that says we can go on the field.
And then the comeback starts happening.
Although I will say,
Mahomes
I knew it was coming.
Mahomes got hurt.
I knew with that. With
I don't know
that
if that
team,
injury was real.
You don't think it was real?
I said the same thing. I said,
It was
boy,
wrestling.
that guy, he loves
sold it.
He loves limping for the camera.
And he loves doing this. You know what he does? He does
Don't
the
get
same.
me wrong. I would have quit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a
I'm
pussy.
not saying he's not tough.
All I'm saying is his ankle face is very similar to mine when you're trying to make a girl feel good about a blowjob.
Yeah. I don't even feel it.
Yeah.
I don't feel a
You go,
single
honestly,
thing.
I just know you're down there.
I'm just making noises because
like,
otherwise I'm just going to lay here silent.
Just to breathe through your nose blowjob. Well, they showed Mahomes walk back to the locker room, and he didn't limp. He was
He's got
like
that weird walk. I hate him.
Kaiser Soze, you
I
guys.
hate him.
He was like walking, and then he was like fine. He's like, I'm here. I'm out here.
Although I will say this, I've come full circle to Jackson Mahomes.
Yeah.
I like him,
Big
dude.
fan?
I think it's so
Why?
funny.
Just because he causes chaos?
I think I was just watching clips of people being like, "Fuck these two," and it's Mahomes' wife in the box, like,
Yeah.
nobody can stop us. It's so funny, and everybody
She's
in
totally
NFL
sensational Sherry.
Yeah.
She's the sensational Sherry of the NFL. And she's like,
You're gonna pay.
She's
He
awesome.
can throw it. He can run it.
popping champagne
Yeah.
on a freezing
Spray-
cold Chiefs
spraying it
fans.
on poor people from
Yeah.
Kansas City that spent all their money getting a ticket to the AFC
and the
Championship
gay
game.
brothers.
That means Mahomes has to be Booker T. Super Bowl, we're coming for you.
Yeah. You go, oh shit. Oh
No,
shit.
Jackson Mahomes is hilarious.
Okay, so but
I that didn't bother me.
so take us back to the game. So Rihanna's performing.
How was that,
Wonderful
dude?
performance.
Wonderful.
Dude. I couldn't believe how good it was.
Dude, yeah.
I mean,
you see
moves
ASAP?
awesome.
You see ASAP?
I did not see ASAP.
Okay.
But at halftime,
Oh, Collinsworth walked up the steps. Did I tell you this? Did Jay tell you this?
no.
So me and Jay were joking in the car ride. We're like, if we see Collinsworth,
Well,
there's going to be a fight.
let me give a little
All right.
back context.
All right.
Shane, we would get together when I still lived in Astoria. We got together and watched an Eagles game because I was living with Vecchione. Jay came over. We got sandwiches. We were all watching the Eagles game, and for some
No,
reason,
you ordered yourself a meal off Grub Up and didn't
No,
get
that was-
anyone else food.
that was Browns Niners, dude. That was Browns Niners.
so wild.
That was Brown Niners. I invited people over for Monday Night
Invited
Football,
people over
and I showed up with
ordered
my
a
own food.
single meal from Grub Up.
No, I ordered I brought food back from a streetcar, and I was like, I don't know, you guys can get something, and everyone was like, you didn't get food for anybody? I was like, I got myself chicken and rice. Worry about your goddamn self.
It's not
Solo
But,
solo.
Jay,
funny.
but the Eagles game, because
Yeah.
Jay went and got sandwiches. We all got sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it. And Collinsworth loves to talk shit about the Eagles. He just always,
Yeah.
I've noticed it since then. He just always shit talks the Eagles. And then Jay was getting mad. And then Shane started shaning Jay, where he goes, dude, Collinsworth would fuck you up.
Jay was like, no, he wouldn't.
At first, it's the laugh thing where he goes like, "Yeah, okay, Shane," and then Shane's like, "I'm serious, man. He's an athlete. He's like long. You'd gas out. You smoke."
I kept telling him that they'd be in a hallway. Collinsworth would splash whiskey in his face, slap him, and they would pull him apart.
Is that what you said at the Super Bowl?
I kept saying,
If you bumped
no, I
into
was
him?
saying it to him then.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like, I was like, here's how it would go down.
Yeah.
You'd come up, he'd say peasant, and throw his $1,000 whiskey in your face and slap you in the face.
So now you guys are at the Super Bowl.
So we're at the Super Bowl. On the way there, he was
Yeah.
like, what if we see Collinsworth? I was like, I mean, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not. No chance. Literally, I'm on the aisle seat. I see him walking up the steps. I was like, no way. He's about to walk. I was
way
like,
is
Jay. He sees Collinsworth. He was like, and I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
So after halftime, you're like,
Rihanna, what a performance.
Wow, what a good show.
Wow.
And now you're like, let's finish this thing up.
Let's go. I was like, they get the ball at half. They're going to, this thing's far from over.
Yeah. And
10
they
points
score.
is nothing.
Yeah.
And they score, and then they score again. And they have fucking like a punt return touchdown, defensive touch. I mean, they were.
Yeah, they were
Well, the defensive touchdown, I think, was the first half. But
you start
you
rolling.
can't give up a defensive touchdown and a punt return. You can't beat them with that.
But then you guys answer, which the
Get
49ers were incapable of
get
doing.
the 2-point conversion, but
So
there's
you guys-
5 minutes left. And it's like,
And they start driving. They
start
get
driving.
down to about a minute 15.
hopefully they score quick. And we
Yeah.
get a chance.
And you saw Sirianni call it, like, let him score.
Yeah.
We want the ball back.
Oh, yeah.
Let him score. And then the Bradbury hold call happens. And then basically at that point, you're like,
Oh, as soon as the hold was called, I was like, oh, it's game.
yeah,
They're going to be able to. It's literally the flag left his hands, and I was like, game.
yeah.
I was like, it's over.
Fuck.
You and the
And
other
they-
Kelsey too.
And then they wasted the clock and kicked the field goal.
Oh,
Which is one of the gayest ways to win a game is waste the clock at the 1 yard line.
how quiet.
It's like a technical wrestling match.
Yeah.
It's just like, ugh.
should hold him there.
After the best match of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so
Well, one of them. It was a really great game.
It was a good game.
how quiet were you leaving? Were you like, you don't talk.
I didn't think that was going to hurt that bad.
Dude, it hurts.
That hurt so bad.
Katie said something to me that I snapped at her a little bit and then later had to apologize because, she's been to a lot of Super Bowls working for ESPN. And she was like, I'm going to tell you this right now. She's like, I've been to Super Bowls where the Patriots have won and I've been when they've lost. And she's like, I promise I'm trying to say this to make you feel better. It's not as good when they win as it's as bad when they lose.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? She's like, this is the worst feeling in sports, what you're going through.
Yeah.
Because you're walking out and you're watching Chiefs fans and their mashed potato faces just go like, oh my God, we did it. We did it. And they're hugging and shit. And you're just like, all of that. And by the way, you had spent a week there having like unbelievable time. I had been when I went to the Super Bowl, I had been flying out to San Francisco and staying with McDaniel, going to the divisional game,
And
going
your
to the
guys coaching your
It's
buddies.
my boy from
Yeah.
middle schools coaching my favorite team, and it's like I was like, we're gonna go on the field, and that loss happens, and it's like instantly you're like, fuck.
I got to get out of here. I got to get an Uber for the next 3 hours.
yeah.
Just
sit
go
there.
drink.
Yeah, we went to a bar.
Put
Yeah.
on Drake.
No, that's not a Drake time.
That's not
Yeah,
Drake
you
time.
can't put on Drake because
It's a
Drake's
fucking Batman soundtrack time. Fucking- what's that song?
it's just scores. Christopher Nolan scores, and this noise a lot.
No, there's something in the way.
Oh, you're doing the Batman.
Yeah.
The Batman, the emo Bat.
Yeah.
Shut the city's dark. You're just talking like Batman.
Where are you?
I'm so
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is she?
So you go back.
Batman.
You go to the bar.
Go to the bar.
Are you just like,
Turn on the Jets a little. I'm starting to feel good again. I gotta drink my way out of this thing.
yeah, you can fucking.
You don't think I can get out of this?
You think I can? What's that, sir?
I said, how about you suck my ding dong, Chiefs? But then that
good
did not
hands
help.
with
The hangover did not help. The hangover did not help the loss.
Did you stay there an extra day
No, had to get on a plane home,
early?
bro.
Can I ask you something?
Oh,
Did you wear your gear at the airport?
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this was the craziest running. I'm at the airport.
Yeah.
I'm Wayne Rooney,
What? The soccer star?
who looks he's like a short little fat guy now.
Yeah.
He's no one cares.
Yeah, no one cares
I'm
about
the only one that was like,
Holy fuck.
Wayne Rooney.
What,
I
was
just
he like,
dapped him up. He kept walking.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I was like, big fan.
He's like, well, I'm
I
gonna
couldn't believe it.
That's crazy. That's like you being at a Premier League game.
It was crazy.
That is like you being at a Premier League game.
And Tom Brady just walked. Not Tom Brady,
but like Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
is just chilling, and you're like, no one's talking to you, and he's like, not really my scene.
I'm just here getting loaded by myself.
Dude, that's fucking. What a cool run-in. The
Yeah.
airport is, I would say, outside of leaving the stadium, the airport sucks.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Because you're watching Chiefs fans with that like giddiness. I was in line at TSA and I had my 49ers hat on, and this like old black dude was talking to these Chiefs fans, and he goes, man, y'all had a hell of a season. That was a great game too. You guys really took it from them. And I'm just like standing there, and then he sees me, he goes, I see you in your colors. He's like, way to rep. And I was like, I don't want to hear that right now.
Yeah.
Don't try to pick me up with the fucking
I
participation.
spazzed on a guy at the bar after.
did?
Yeah.
Why?
He was just some old guy, some old dude in a Chiefs jersey with like two Chiefs, like his sons. And he was like, he said EAGLES losers. And I was on the other side of the table like, why are you talking? Like I was so drunk. I was so drunk I like couldn't talk. I was like, you're doing a lot of this, dude. Shut the fuck up.
What did he say?
He left.
Was like, all right.
I like actually spazzed.
Yeah,
dude.
You should.
I was like, the refs fucking bailed you out in the AFC Championship. They bailed you out in the Super Bowl. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking
Wasn't
bitch.
there one call where it was like defense isn't ready or something?
They were.
Yeah. Substitution. They were because the play ended up on the sideline.
Yeah.
They were supposed to give the defense enough time to substitute. So they stopped.
Yeah,
the
refs
clock,
stopped the clock,
in
yeah.
which they then challenged Devontae Smith's
Yes.
fucking catch.
Which,
It was a good catch.
yeah.
I mean, it was a lot better than the catch that fucking killed us.
I mean, Purdy killed you guys.
Yeah, Purdy getting injured, but it is.
At least you knew that was over from the start. Don't get me wrong. That's a shit way to lose.
Well, what sucked is it was like I've spent like a lot of money on like pay-per-views for boxing when I didn't have money, and someone breaks a hand,
Yeah.
and they go, his corner has a lot. He is fighting without a right hand, and
and
you're
you're
like,
like, oh, it's over then.
cool. I get to watch him jab out of this.
Yeah.
and that's what like. I mean, did you talk to CMC at all about it? Because he was like about to play quarterback. They like
No.
put him in the helmet with the green fucking button.
No, I made that mistake with Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Heineke. Heineke's the bro.
He's the man.
He's the bro.
Well, he's like a fan of comedy.
Yeah.
He fucking rules.
He loves comedy. He
Taylor
came,
Heineke fucking
Heineke
rules.
came and got fucked up with us. Like, Heineke rules. But that was the first thing I said to him was I was like, then I realized I should shut the fuck up about football to these guys. Because I was like,
them
oh,
talking
remember
comedy.
when he took that dive against the Eagles because he like the way the Eagles lost to the
Yeah.
Redskins this year was a late hit.
Yeah.
He like took a knee. He was about to get sacked and he took a knee,
Remember that.
and then he got hit and he flopped a little. Won the game on it, which he was the only guy until Mahomes to beat Hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, because
But as soon as I brought that up to him, I was like, I should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
did he act weird, or was he just
No, he was cool. He was laughing about it, but I was like, what if he wasn't? And
Yeah.
then I'm just a douche. It's like, you fucking cheated.
Yeah.
Like,
you cheated to win? And he's like, hey, guy.
you cheated to beat my team. He's
My
quarterback.
team.
He's getting drilled by fucking Brandon Graham in the face.
Yeah, because you don't want to bring, like, with CMC, he's your new buddy. You don't want to be like,
Well, I don't want to take things too fast with CMC. I want to ease into this.
I need to facilitate this.
Well,
I'm looking for personal interest. I need
Yeah,
to facilitate
don't worry.
a Shane
Don't
CMC mashup.
and Nate Diaz, Niner gang, dude.
Niner gang, dude. Bang, bang,
Niner
Niner gang.
Bang.
By the way,
We
did
might
I
be
show
Niner
you?
gang, dude.
Did I show you our boy? Someone bought a fucking. Someone bought a cameo from Homeboy.
Oh.
So now I got it locked and
Niner
loaded.
gang.
Bang bang, Niner gang.
Oh, let's go.
That's my friend got me one.
You
Yeah.
posted it, yeah. But now I just needed that clip.
Bang Bang Niner game's so nice.
So next season, I just got it locked and loaded, just to send it because we're playing all of the NFC East.
Yeah.
So I got Giants fans that I'm friends with. I'm gonna be dropping it on if we win. The Birds.
It's gonna be a good game.
I think it's gonna
Eagles.
open the season.
I hope so.
I bet it's Thursday Night Football Niners because it's at Eagles.
On
Is
Amazon.
it always division or same conference?
Not always.
God, I hope it's Chiefs Eagles.
Oh,
Are you guys playing them next
run
season?
back. That run back.
I don't know. I don't think
Because they already
I don't
have the
think.
opponent.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
right.
they already have the because dude. You want that? That's what the NFL wants. The NFL wants to run it back immediately with KC and fucking Philly.
I want
Because that was
Niners will be fun.
Niners Eagles will be fun.
There's a lot of some grudge matches.
Is
this
Garoppolo
season.
going to be back?
Well, you know what?
Jimmy Garoppolo?
No. I think there's rumors he's going to Tampa.
Yeah.
They're what's funny is like you like spazzing out how much better it feels. You know, I went nuclear on DeRosa, right? Like
No.
it was a problem. Like it was a problem for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Like Jay had to see me. Jay saw me and Jay was like, "Come on, dude." Like he saw how mad I was. Because DeRosa during the Eagles game was like, looks like the 49 in our group text is like, looks like the 49ers didn't want it bad enough. And I was like, hey, DeRosa, I'm going to read you what I wrote to him.
That's such a cocksucker.
He's such a cocksucker. He's the Joker because he doesn't care about anything. But dude, you're going to love this because this is such a, Shane's watched me fucking flat out.
You're spazzed.
Yeah, dude. I've gone, and like when you yelled at that old man, I was like, good.
Yes.
Good. Do it.
Dude, I went like this. I went, you're doing a lot of talking. Because like, I was so drunk. I thought I wasn't that drunk, but then I tried to start talking shit. And I was like, oh, I can't talk. You're doing a lot of this.
Oh, dude. I fucking, he
I scared an old man after the game. He was old.
DeRozan texted me. This is like third quarter. Josh Johnson's out.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy's coming in with the torn elbow. I know it's like, this game ain't happening.
Yeah.
DeRozan texted me, man, the 49ers just did not bring it today. Very poor playing and some lousy sportsmanship to boot. It's a shame. Very funny.
Hilarious.
Very, very funny.
Hilarious.
Not in the state I was in.
No.
I was by myself. Kath left to LA to film something. I'm with the dog at home alone.
Oh.
Very angry. And I wrote, Joe, you're a chick. Go look up a recipe. I wrote, go put on an apron and cook a casserole, you bitch. And then he wrote, your team needs a recipe for winning. And then he wrote, and these bums just started a fight on the field. I remember when this was a game. And I wrote, dude, this is me. I'll tell you right now, this is me.
Dude, I've been shaking angry in text.
Dude,
team losses.
I was standing up texting this.
Yeah.
I wrote, can't wait for your pussy ass to call me later. Hey, buddy, I was just joking. Joe, you are an enormous. I would slap you in your mouth if you were in the same room with me right now. And dude, the fallout from that was like, they lose. And then like, I got days to come down. I'm still hot. And then Joe, I talked to Joe finally and he goes, you know, that's the part that really hurt. I was going to call you and tell you I was joking because I was joking. And I was like, yeah, dude. But it feels good. I said this.
No, I get it.
I said this publicly. At the end, I end up thanking DeRozan for being a person I could focus my anger on. That old man let you pop that pimple where you're like,
that felt good.
Fuck you, do the fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Because you're going to carry that around with you regardless, so just get it out.
I had one of the worst spazzes over again. So this is a tough spaz.
Yeah.
I was in the group, my college friends group text at the time. The U.S. soccer team lost to Portugal. Or tied Portugal in the last second, and it fucked the U.S. in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And I was like, in the group, I was the only one who cared in the group text. I was like, fucking Ronaldo thinks he's so cool. And they were like, dude, you're a fat loser. Ronaldo's the man. And I was like, you guys are the ones who are losing.
You get so mad, dude. You get so fucking mad. Spazzing
Like,
out.
Ronaldo's awesome. You're a loser.
Dude, the best spaz is with sports. Whenever they make it happen, I remember when Randy Couture fought Brock Lesnar for the UFC heavyweight championship. There was this dude I was friends with that I waited tables with, just a fucking street urchin from Queens. He was like a busboy, but he was cool as fuck. And he would just get fucked up. And he's like, yo, I'm in Astoria. And I was like, hey, I DVR'd the Lesnar Couture fight. I don't want to know who won. You can come over. We're going to drink beers and watch it. And they're walking to the ring. We watched the whole pay-per-view card. They're walking to the ring, and this dude, Mikey, goes, man, can't believe Lesnar won. And I went, and I just spazzed out. I was like, why the fuck would you open your mouth right now? And then, dude, he left.
You are. People don't know. Soder's.
You look like you got a scary rage.
I got rage, dude. I got my therapist calls it annihilation anger.
I've noticed it. You get some table punches during a video game where you're
Whoa, I don't do that anymore. I'm pretty good about that now.
I had to stop playing Mortal Kombat because I would punch holes in the walls.
Right? I don't know what it is, man.
Mortal Kombat is one of the more frustrating ones.
You do the same move. You do the same move. I got into Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, just Scorpion doing the teleport punch the whole time.
That's Matt's move.
Is it really?
Matt does the teleport punch with Scorpion.
That's like doing the
nothing better than catching him with an uppercut.
The uppercut though, yeah.
That's like crouching with Dalsim and Street Fighter and just kicking
arms.
or using your arms. But dude, I spazzed on that guy to the point where he left my house, and then just seeing him at work the next week and being like, "Hey, my bad, man." And he was like,
"Nah, that was his bad."
Yeah, he was like, "Nah, dude, you paid for a pay-per-view, and I fucking ruined it." Because then I'm just watching the whole match. I'm like, I fucking know how this ends.
Yeah.
Dude, sports. For some reason, sports get me riled up.
That fucks me.
Why was Randy Couture the heavyweight champion anyway?
I don't know, dude. It was cool. He came out to Aerosmith's Back in the Saddle again. That was
pretty
awesome.
sweet. Volkanovski this weekend, I got fucked on that.
Yeah, me too.
So I was the one. So on Saturday night after the show, we just went home to watch the UFC.
Fun.
But I was like, I have an ESPN, I'll buy it. And while I was searching it, obviously it was like,
Oh,
you
happening.
see Islam holding up the belt, and I was like,
Shit. Fuck.
It was
I
a
know
good
what
fight.
happens.
Did you watch the fight though?
yeah.
It was a good fight. It was like it was very like, if it wasn't a title fight, Volk would have won.
I don't think Volk won.
He won.
I didn't watch it at all.
He
I
won.
just saw the result.
Volk was fucking him up the whole time. Islam's wrestling didn't work as great as it usually works.
True, but
even
it's
when
still-
he got
he
him
was
down,
getting
Volk
the-
was like fucking him up.
It was the judge. That's what I mean, though.
Because
It's like,
Patty will like win that decision, or like Sean O'Malley
Yes,
will win that
yeah,
decision,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Volk won't.
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah,
because Flash.
that's true.
It's
By
very
the way,
annoying.
the guy that Patty beat, Jared Flash Gordon, lives around
He's
here.
an Astoria
Oh,
guy.
really?
Yeah.
He's an Astoria guy through it, like born and raised.
Nice.
Jared Gordon rules. Should have won that fight.
He should have.
Yeah. That's why I was really cheering for him. Because I was like, oh man, don't toss fucking Gordon to Patty like he's just a
Yeah.
fucking guy. And then he had a good fight. Yeah, that's sports passes are
Sports passes
very
are so embarrassing.
so embarrassing. I had to have a conversation with Joe where I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna work on this in therapy. I don't know where the fuck this is coming from.
You think sports spazzes are more embarrassing than video game spazzes?
They're the same. They come from the same
same-
place.
yeah.
Exact same spaz.
The same inferiority spaz?
It just comes from it comes from the why. It's that noise.
Yeah, but at least a video game, you can be like, run it back right now.
Yeah.
Play me right. The best move you can do is as the guy who won go. No.
Yeah, walk away from it.
No.
no rematch.
No, no
We don't have a rematch
You
clause.
got to beat a couple other people before you get to play me again.
Oh, dude, I remember I got a PlayStation 2.
Matt used to fucking Matt's a psycho. That's
Yeah?
a secret spaz.
Dude, Secret Spaz
Actually,
is
no,
unite.
he's very public about how much he spazzes, but we would play video games and then he would run up the steps after he lost. he's got that rump. You'd see him fucking.
that ass
But
jiggle.
he's always so like, Matt, he's like, everything's cool. I'm chill. He's one of the chillest people I've
Yeah.
ever met. But then you get him a good video game spaz and he'll run up the stairs. He's still got the little brother energy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by a video game spaz 20 years later. My senior year of high school, I bought a PlayStation 2 with like my work money, and I got Madden 01.
Nice.
And I was just playing it nonstop. And all my boys were like, my mom was gone a lot.
Was Madden 01? Was that
Trying to
Eddie
think of the
George.
cover.
Eddie George on the cover?
yeah.
Eddie George
And
Titans,
the
Eddie George
Titans,
cover.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, dude, this is going to be
2000 Culpepper?
Yep. Good call. No.
02 Sean Alexander?
No, that was 07.
02
I
was
way out of line. Way out of line. No, 07 was Vince Young. Or was that 08?
It might have been 08 was Vince Young. Because Vince Young was on the cover of the NCAA game.
No, he was
No, he
not.
wasn't.
No?
no. Oh,
No,
'cause
that was Boise
Can you do
State.
that?
That was Boise
Boise
State.
Can you
Yeah,
do
That was
the
Kellen
NCAA covers?
Moore.
Yeah, it was. Can you do the? Because
That'd
I
be
can start
tough.
03 with Wanky.
03. Are you sure that wasn't 02? Are you sure that wasn't 02, Winky?
I want to say
Hold on, dude, fire it up. Let's see if we can do it.
02 might have been.
This is gonna be tough.
This is gonna be hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like trying to think back on NCAA, which by the way, coming back in 2024,
Cannot wait.
Because they get paid
launch
now,
day.
right?
Cannot wait.
Launch day, just get ready because I'm finding you,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and we're fucking NCAA in it.
I mean, if this is just a sports podcast now.
Yeah,
Yeah, Notre Dame's
Shane
shit
and
in the bed
Soaps
right
talk
now.
sports.
Yeah, Matt's gone, dude. It's time to talk sports.
but dude, back to spazzing. I was playing Madden 01. Like I'd come home from school and just play it all weekend, play it. And my mom was gone for like a week, and I was like, dude, Friday night, I got a fake ID. Let's go get a bunch of beers. We'll have a Madden tournament for
good day.
money. Everyone will put in money, and I had like 8 friends, and I was like, dude, I'm about to win.
02 was Winky. 03 was Joey Harrington.
I think it's reverse.
Reverse?
02 is Harrington. 03 is Wanky. 04
Or no,
is
no.
Are you
Winky-
on Madden's
hold
or
on.
NCAA?
We're
NCAA.
NCAA.
Okay.
Winky would have been
Florida State.
older though.
Yeah, but he was an older quarterback.
No, but I'm saying they won
Oh, you're saying
in
it
like
was
2000.
Oh fuck! Is he
They won in
2000?
like 9. They beat Vic.
Yeah. Oh shit.
01 might be.
Harrington might be
Joey
01.
Harrington.
Yeah, because at Oregon,
This is fun though. It's not great podcasting, but
Terrible
it's pretty
podcasting.
fun.
fun to think back on who it was.
So Dan, this tournament, you had your tournament.
I
Yes,
had
I'm
8.
sorry.
So I had like 7 of my friends, even my friends that are like, I don't even play video games. I'm like, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun to have a tournament.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun to have a tournament. And, dude, and I'm
Bit of
like,
attorney.
and I'm like, it's my house. It'll be fun to win.
Bit of a gamer.
It'll pay back for the beer money or whatever. Dude, I lost in the second round. I remember Dante Culpepper was the quarterback of the Vikings.
Yeah.
And my friend would just do the same move.
Were you playing? You said Madden.
Yeah.
All right.
So he would just roll right and then just fucking bomb it with Culpepper. And I remember I lost. My friend Mike Fujak beat me. He's quiet, very nice man.
Food.
Dude, Fu-Tang beat me. Yeah. I stood up and put 4 holes in my wall in front of it.
Whoa, you threw a combo?
I was like hulking out. I was like, ah! 4 holes in my wall. And dude, I swear to God, all my friends went like, not even laughing at me. This is what was worse. They go, I don't want to do this anymore. And I was like, why? You guys won. And they're
Finish the tournament. Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down and
finish the tournament. And then I just like I spazzed so hard that I just remember being out in the garage smoking cigarettes, and they came out and they're like, Fujak won, and I was like, at least I lost to the winner.
I got second. I was the second
I was
best.
the second best team. I took him the distance.
I
God.
caused a dude to I caused a video game spaz. I was at the mall with my mom.
Okay.
So this was I had to go to the mall with my mom and sisters.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse as a young man than being dragged to the mall.
Because you're going to lady stores.
They go to lady stores. I would just go straight to the video game.
Hit the GameStop, hit the Funko Land.
I don't even know. Yeah, it might have been Funko Land. It was like KB Toys used to have some video game.
Well, they would have the screen in the plastic bubble,
Yes.
and then
so I
the
would just
tubes
sit
out.
there and play. But I went to one and they were just having an NFL 2K tournament.
NFL 2K, RIP.
Let's go.
One of the most
I
fun
was like,
games.
can I be in the tournament? They're like, yeah. There ended up being like 6 people. And the winner got a copy of the game.
Yeah.
So I get to the finals. It was 2-minute quarters.
Yeah.
I got the ball in the second half and ran the clock out.
Oh.
I was a kid. I ran like
Who are you going
an
against?
adult.
Oh,
And I ran the clock.
he understood what you were doing.
I ran the clock the whole quarter.
He goes, it's not cool to do that. Was
He
it that kind of
spazzed,
thing?
And he grabbed the game off the shelf and ran out of the store. And they got him. They got him. Security got him.
Damn, dude, you got a guy a fucking case.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, you got fucking charged.
And he was right to be upset.
You just being like running and then looking at
Yeah,
him.
just be like off tackle.
Off tackle.
We're going off tackle, right?
Good luck, pitch.
3 yards. That's another minute off the clock.
And then he goes 4th and 1. You got to punt it. And you go, or just run it.
I'll just run a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, I can just get through.
First down.
Did you look up what the NCAA was?
You got the list of them? So I think 01 is going to be Winky.
01 is Winky. All right. No, I
'Cause
think
I think they
01's
won the-
Harrington.
I think they won the
I think you're right.
2000.
2000's Winky.
Okay.
01 is
2000 Winky.
Harrington. 02 is,
I think that's Sean Alexander.
I think it's
2000.
Chris Leak.
No.
Florida.
I think it's Sean Alexander from Alabama, running back.
It might be.
So I think it's 2000 Winky.
2000 is Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander.
01,
2001 is Winky.
Winky. 02 is Joey Harrington from
Yes.
Oregon.
03,
Ooh.
03 is
It's Delaware, I think.
Oregon
No,
player.
Oregon.
Oregon 03. Is it Harrington again?
Stop guessing.
It's Carson Palmer, the quarterback.
Oh, no, it's
that's
USC. USC.
Carson
Oh, sorry.
Palmer.
Carsey Palmy's alert.
Yeah.
04.
Might have.
This is a tough period. 04 is
Reggie
tough.
Bush?
Reggie was 06 or 07.
I know in Madden,
think
04
it's-
was the Mike Vick year.
Pitt.
Oh,
Larry
Larry Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Man, that was a good
04.
year.
Yeah, 04 is Fitzgerald. 05 has got to be Reggie Bush.
05. Reggie
Who is it?
Desmond Howard.
The
Heisman.
classic year.
06 is Reggie Bush because that was the first Xbox 360 one.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 05, yeah, that's when I moved here to New York. And I remember the 05 Desmond Howard, you could do career mode, and the
Yeah.
better you played, you had girlfriends. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
What?
Dude,
Like,
they
you
started
bought-
no. The EA used to have cool shit. You as the head coach in Dynasty mode, you could be like, a dude got in trouble for academic stuff, and you could be like, nah, he's playing. You get sanctions.
Yeah, and then if you did the solo career mode, you got a better dorm.
Yeah, it had an ugly girl at first.
Yeah, your freshman girlfriend was like ugly, and then by the time you were a senior, you were like, dime pieces.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Bring that back, dude.
True.
Yeah.
I thought it was, if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's in the game. Where's the nerd that's helping me with my test?
EA
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah, I thought it was in the game.
In the game.
Oh, damn, dude.
So
Remember
after
EA
Reggie-
Sports Big? EA Sports.
Oh, yeah, where they try to do NBA Jam for everything.
Yeah.
They're
did the
doing that
streets.
now. They've
Yeah.
destroyed video games, dude.
Yeah, 'cause
Video games are
Everything's a
destroyed,
fucking
dude.
online.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you want a bowl with bumpers? Here
Everything
go.
you have to fucking dismiss a like offer for new cards or whatever.
Dude,
every time.
Madden is so hard just
Can't
to get
even play Madden.
to franchise.
Yeah.
Just to get to franchise.
Trying to run a franchise.
I'm telling you.
I like scouting draft picks.
You do.
I like having a good time. Dude, I like planning this
I
organization.
do that in 2K. I rebuild. I go to my gym mode and I rebuild like the Sacramento
fun.
Kings all the time.
Yeah, you got to rebuild.
I like to set the concession prices.
I
like to go,
can't-
damn, these are high prices for peanuts.
Yeah. You go, come on, man. The working man needs to have a beer.
This is Philly. Come on, give him a couple brewskis.
He's got a working man's got to have a beer when he's watching us. I just always now I just run dynasties with McDaniel because it's weird to see your friend animated on Madden. And then like I'll tell him what I do
That's awesome.
in real life.
That's awesome.
I saw him at the Jets game. I go, dude, I'm in the AFC Championship game with the Dolphins, and he goes, so why haven't you won it? That was immediately his response.
You like say less.
I'll take it. I go, you know what?
Don't worry.
I go, you got this situation handled with Skylar Thompson.
I'm gonna get us a trophy.
I'm gonna head back and
I'm gonna
get
send
one.
you a picture of this trophy.
And, yeah, dude. And then when we went to the Browns game, me and my boy, they were like, because when you're like the access you get with a head coach, you don't get a ticket. You don't have a lanyard. There's just a guy that walks you around. That's like, no, he's with me, like the head of security.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go watch the players get introduced? Like to me and my friend Chad. And we're like, what do you mean? And we were down next to the tunnel where they run out.
Oh,
It was
shit.
fucking sick. It was against the Browns, like week fucking 15 or whatever. And every time a guy would run by, I go, he's killing it in my franchise. And my friend Chad would be like, I don't fucking
He's
care.
an 86 overall.
I traded him for draft picks. And he's like, all right, I don't give a shit. Yeah, dude. It's
How
fucking,
about you? You get pumped on the vidges? Do you
Yeah.
get excited about like when you watch wrestling? And you're like, those are my guys.
Do you play 2K, WWE, and get
Yeah,
mad?
GM mode stinks though now.
Yeah, but do you play like, I just play like random matches.
GM mode
I'll
does
get
stink.
mad.
The last one sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You gotta like match them up every time. You
And
have a
there's
big
money
guy,
to
you have a small
spend.
guy, you have
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the new one's coming out in
this
a month.
week. Oh, maybe like next. Yeah,
March
March
14th.
March 14th. Yeah, sorry.
I pre-ordered the expensive one with Cena.
Oh, that's when
It's
you
really unreal how much of this was just a conversation and not like a funny podcast. We just, I was like, and then I met this guy, and then I met this guy, and then like sports. You guys like sports?
Yeah, but what?
No, it's
You
perfect.
think they want to be like, all right, next topic?
I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just.
Listen,
yeah.
Matt's
Today
gone.
we're going to talk about
When
East Palestine, Ohio.
That's gone.
When the shaman's away, the bull will play.
Yes, time to talk sports.
It's time to talk sports.
I never get to talk.
Dude, you went to the
sports.
fucking Super
Yeah.
Bowl,
right?
And
Drake
you
party,
became
dude.
you became friends with the most dynamic running back in the
I gotta
NFL.
take it easy. I don't want to overdo it. It's
Yeah,
like
right.
having a hot girlfriend or like a hot girl you're talking to.
Yeah.
Like I tagged him in a picture yesterday, and I was like,
Do you think his girlfriend's gonna be like that Shane guy's
also
talking about
Chris
you?
Godwin from the rafters? Who would have thought?
Wait, what?
Anytime like I get when O linemen are fans
Yeah.
or like a white dude, like I'm like, yeah, Taylor Heineke. I know you're a bro, dude.
Of course.
Yeah, you're one of us.
Yeah.
But when like Chris Godwin from the Bucks hit me up and was like, big fan, can I come to the show? I was like,
Absolutely you can.
yeah,
You're dangerous.
you're awesome.
dangerous one-on-one.
The blackest guy I've ever seen.
Be my
How
friend.
do you like me?
Be my friend. I'm into white running backs, but I could find a place for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, spazzing on
about
video
the
games.
teams.
Wrestling video games are hard to spaz on.
Yeah,
Unless the computer beats you and you're like, that wouldn't happen. You start talking out
and I
loud.
play on Legendary. I don't lose.
Me too. I think Lemaire and I need to have a little.
I think we could settle this.
Yeah,
Little
Slam
cage match.
Jamboree.
Although these guys try to beat me in UFC every week, and God damn, I put a hurting on these
hurt
boys. Yeah, I smash, smash. I say now we talk.
But do you think they're afraid to beat you?
No,
You think
I'm not
there's
one
a
of
part
those
of
guys.
them that's
I
like-
actually don't video game spaz.
You don't.
I don't video.
Our
game
first
spaz.
hang, you actually got me to spaz, and I had the series.
I don't video game spaz.
I beat you 3 games.
You were. I mean, those were neck and neck, and then one game there was a quit.
Well, first off,
It was an onside kick at half.
there was some bullshit going on. Shane won in a bullshit way, and I was like, "We're not going to continue
I think it was
this."
31-10.
And
Anyway,
I was like, "We're going to run it right back." And you go, "You quit," and then he just had me that whole weekend being like, "I got you to quit," and I was like, "No,
made
it was
his
a
ass
bullshit.
quit.
No, it was a bullshit reason, and we all know that." Was there anything that would get you more like? I know wrestlers would geek us out,
Yeah,
and NFL players geek us all out.
Yeah.
What would like Wayne Rooney is a good example of something that where you would be like, "Oh shit," that no one
I
else
wish
would care about.
because in
you
an
saw
airport,
Mad Dog Maddox. You go
Yeah.
nuts.
yeah,
in an airport, you don't want to draw
Disrupt.
attention.
Yeah,
if it was anywhere else, I'd be like, can I get a picture?
Yeah.
But in an airport, you're just like, what's up?
Is there anything like? Is there anybody that's like a
Wayne Rooney
scholastic?
would have been huge.
No, but like scholastic that would get you to pop. Is there like a writer or something where you'd be
writer.
like,
Cornell West.
That's
you're like,
a lot.
oh,
yeah,
shit.
I saw Cornell West.
Really?
He was on my fucking flight. I swear to God.
That's an easy mistake, though. Cornell West looks like every old black
No,
dude.
dude. Here's what's crazy. I was on a flight. You're gonna love it. I was on a flight with Cornell
And that's
West.
a racial slur, too. If you saw a black dude, you're like,
Cornell
Cornell
West?
West.
He goes, man, what you say, motherfucker? My name is Doug. Cornell West was on a flight. I had a transfer from Minneapolis to New York. Cornell West and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Were they hanging
Same
out?
flight. Different. Not hanging at all.
Hammer Valentine?
Dude, that guy was so
Is that a
mad.
fucking NHL and Fort? Who's that?
He's old school WWF, dude. And I saw him and I was like, I walked up, I was like, I'm a bit, not Cornell West, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Big fan of that.
Yeah, I was a big fan. He was like, because he's all old. He was like, all right.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, right. You look like an old lesbian.
Yeah. Just beat your old lesbian
Yeah,
ass.
shut up, dude. You're hurt now. Look at me move around.
You get knocked out.
Yeah, puts me in a hold. Yeah, I'm like, Greg the Hammer Valentine, stop. Gonna say his full name.
Yeah.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, please stop.
Let me go.
You saw Cornell West. I don't think anybody scholastically would.
I think there is a guy though, because you're into history and shit. There is probably one person you're not thinking about that if you saw or if you like realized
Ken
it was him.
Burns.
Ken Burns would be tight. I wouldn't even recognize him.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if
Dan
you found
Carlin
out,
would be tight.
Dan
Carlin?
yeah.
Carlin
if he's
would be
like,
like,
excuse me, this. He goes, this steak is not cooked. I ordered a medium.
he's like 2 heavyweight fighters.
Yeah. Now the Japanese are more than the Japanese. And you go, are you Dan Carlin being racist? He's like, I am. Dan Carlin would make you.
Some politicians.
Yeah.
You saw Obama. Obama.
Oh, dude.
I saw Trump. That
Yeah.
was
Close
that
up?
one. Yeah, at Mar-a-Lago.
You saw him just like walk through the room.
I saw him like talking to a table from like us to that chair.
Yeah.
And
were
I
you
was
like,
just like,
Did you want to do your impression, Adam?
no, he was doing the hands. I was like, he's doing the hands. He was talking. He was entertaining a group of rich people at a table, and he was like,
That's great.
Dude, you had a case
shit,
study
he's
on
doing
it.
it. He's doing it.
I mean, here's the thing: you can talk shit about any politician. Hillary's in the room with you. You're like, oh fuck, it's Hillary.
Yeah,
Even if you don't like them, you're still like, oh shit. Like if just randomly like George W. Bush,
Rockies is up there.
Rogan.
Rogan, when the first time, not that he's on
Yeah.
this level, but he was one. Chappelle, obviously, those ones.
That's
In
comedy. Yeah, it's like your
I'm trying to think of.
comedy. You're just like, because I remember the first time Chris Rock just walked by when I was at
Chris
Stand Up
Rock's
New
a
York.
crazy one to see.
When I was in I was doing open mics, and he came in on a Monday show that I was on just to do a set, and I was like seeing him. The craziest one was the 49ers sucked. This was like 2008, maybe, or 09. 49ers just were not good, and they beat the Rams. Sam Bradford and the Rams, and I was excited about it, and I was like a little drunk, and I was like, I'm gonna go by the cellar because I just got in there, and I was like, I'm gonna go hang. It was Sunday night. And I walked and sat down at a table, and Robin Williams was just chilling there. And Robin Williams was like sitting there talking to Jim Norton, and I was like, oh shit. And I didn't talk to anybody. And Lenny Marcus went like, Soder, the 49ers won, right? And, you know, Robin Williams from the Bay Area. So he just looks up, he goes, 49ers won? Look right at me. And I went, they did 31-21 over the Rams. And I got to tell Robin,
21. It was a great game.
That's exactly it. That was exactly the
It
energy.
was like 75 degrees.
Yeah.
Alex Smith was 17-31 with 231. But just it was like Robin Williams got me this. That was the one where I was like, oh shit.
The Niners won.
Yeah.
Robin Williams was big.
That was big.
I told you about. You were with me when I saw Rock. You brought me to the cellar.
Dwayne? Oh, Chris.
Oh,
Did I say the Rock?
You said
No,
You said Rock.
You said Rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
You brought me to the cellar. That was always so funny. You would bring me to the cellar, and I'd like sit at the bar
Yeah.
because you would sit at the table.
But
and
then I would do my
I would,
chair
like-
where it was like in between the.
I would literally like look back
and
at
I'd
the
be
table.
like, I'd try to bring Shane into conversations.
bar.
And Voss knew you, so if
Yeah.
Voss was there, it was easy. But like other people, I'd be like, well, my friend Shane who just moved here,
Yeah.
I'd like direct the
Yeah,
conversation
and
to
people
you.
would be like,
Okay, who's this white guy that Soder's bringing around?
That's a big bro move, dude.
It was a big bro.
Yeah.
So then so Soder and me and Michelle Wolf were sitting at the table. Soder goes to do a spot. He runs downstairs. I was like, fuck, should I sit here? Should I leave?
Yeah.
And then as soon as he walks out, Chris Rock comes and sits down. And him and Michelle Wolf are just talking. And I'm just sitting there like, And then they said something about, I don't know. I said Sandy Hook was a hoax. Chris Rock started laughing. And I was like, yes, yes.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, I remember Seinfeld walked by when I first moved to the city. And I was like, I'm gonna talk to Seinfeld. I was outside smoking a cigarette, and he's walking in stand up New York, and I was like, crowd's pretty good in there, Jerry. And he's like, and just walked by me, and I was like,
Devastating.
fuck.
I don't know how you get to that though. Like I'll still, you know how when you walk around the corner from the Village Underground to the
Yeah, I
South,
always say what's up
there's
to the
always
guy
the
on the
guys. There's always the guys like comedy show
Yeah,
barking.
barking.
And I would never be like, they're like, hey, how's it going? I'd never be like,
Seinfeld does that though, and then he
Yeah.
came out in the press and he was like, I'm autistic,
oh, you're like,
and I think he was just like trying to cover.
I bet that dude's autistic.
Yeah, he notices a lot of stuff.
He sure does. He notices a lot.
That guy notices, probably knows train schedules and notices little small stuff.
That guy notices a lot.
Yeah, and he probably gets real mad when stuff's out of place.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. Somebody was just telling me, like when you hang out with him, everything's a schedule.
Oh yeah.
Like everything's a schedule.
So maybe
Like,
he wasn't bullshitting.
no, I don't think he was bullshitting. It was like from 9 to 10 we'll have breakfast. From 10 to 12 we'll write. From
That's crazy.
and then he was like, and then we're gonna go see a movie. And I rented out the movie theater. I'll sit here, you sit there.
And if you don't, I'll flip out.
I believe. I don't know how true any of
He
that
goes,
is.
you stemming, Jerry.
Yeah.
You stemming. And he's like, "Ah." He goes, Kramer's not supposed to come in the door. And that show would have been so much better if they wrote him as autistic the whole time. Yeah,
I think they did.
you're
was
right.
pretty-
I mean, all the women he broke up with was because of autistic reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she slurped soup.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Dude, can you imagine being cool like Jerry Seinfeld and just breaking up with women for no reason?
Yeah, just be like, you wear the wrong sneakers.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bitch.
Get out of here, you devil bitch.
Let's we've got to be well over time. All right, let's
Yo, though, I got all the NCAA covers wrong. I
Oh,
want to say
run it.
that live before
You got
they
'em wrong?
make fun of me. I misread the list.
Oh, you know what they spazzed on me for the last time I was here? Bill was gay in the video game.
I knew
My
that. I
bad.
should have said that. And
Oh,
saved
about
you
Last
from
of
that.
Us?
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot. I haven't played
was
that
he
game.
in 2? Was he in Last of Us? Was Bill in Last of
No,
Us
he
2?
died.
He died in 1.
Oh, I don't remember 1. I mean, I played it, but it
Yeah.
was years ago.
Ellie finds his gay mags.
He found
in
his
the-
gay
in
mags.
the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
By the way, the show is so good.
I'm 2 episodes behind.
Holy
it's so
shit.
good.
The
did watch
next
the
2
Bill.
are fucking incredible.
I
Yeah.
watched the Bill episode, which was
Juicy,
great.
juicy.
It's so good.
Okay.
I didn't know I could cry over a gay man like that. Gay men.
Oh,
I
the gay
didn't
men?
know. I
At
didn't
the
know.
dinner, at
Yeah.
the dinner, I was like,
Beautiful,
Yeah.
or no, when he's sitting there and he's like, I'm telling you what I'm going to do. You're going to make me a nice meal. I'm going to drink wine, and I was like, I was gutting it, and then
I cried on one of the recent ones.
I was,
Oh,
The yes.
Okay.
I cried.
oh, I'm gonna don't tell me.
And my girlfriend, she'll be laying here. I lay there. You can see the divot. It's a huge divot. I've destroyed this couch. Lemaire's in the divot. It's a deep divot.
So you're in the divot.
I'm in the divot, but she knows. Like she can tell when something. Because I was like, the young boy in that. I was like, he reminds me.
Oh
of,
yeah, I know.
I was
what
like, he
happens.
reminds me of my nephew.
Yeah.
As soon as I said it, she had already seen the episode and was like,
Well, here we
and I
go.
was like laying there watching it, and she knew it was coming. And when
Yeah.
it happened, I was like,
Dude,
I tried so hard not to cry.
what's
Like,
funny
Put your
is,
head in the
like,
pillow. Yo.
during the Bill episode, I was like, I was gutting it, just jaw
Yeah.
clenched, and then Kath just hit me with the
oh,
like that, and I was
I
like,
get you.
I was like,
Eddie,
why did DeRozan text me that? I'll fucking kill him.
I got one time I saw the movie. I went on a pretty early date with this girl, and we went and saw
Yeah.
the movie 50-50.
Yeah.
It
That's
was Seth
Joker,
Rogen
right?
and
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
yeah, where
Yeah,
Levitt has like
cancer.
cancer.
One cancer, one shows
And
him
I
how to
had my
live.
arm around this girl, and we're watching the movie, and then he like is saying goodbye to his mom because he might not survive the surgery. And I was trying to hold the cry in so hard, and I like when it broke, I was like, my whole body just was like,
Dude, I think we've told this story before on something, but the moment we had where Shane and I were on the road and we went and saw Creed 2, and it's like a dad
Yes.
movie. And dude, at the very end, Sylvester Stallone goes to his like son's house and he's like, And his grandson answers. He's like, "How are you?" He's like, "Well, you want to play with the ball?" And then, and then like Apollo, he's at Apollo's grave crying. Dude, the movie ends and Shane and I are on the brink of both crying.
Yeah.
And then there was just a
No, that guy had farted during the movie.
but dude, I didn't hear it during.
Oh! You told me the tail end when he ripped. Yes,
Dude, there was a retarded guy that came in to watch the movie. He was just standing by himself. I don't know if he got away from the group. He was just zipping up his jacket the whole time.
Yeah.
And at the very end where it's like, I guess it is about loving is just whatever the thing ends. And then he just goes, and Shane and I both fell out and we laughed and we were like, we almost cried in front of each other. That guy saved us at the fucking final moment. The governor made the call at the last moment.
You and me had so many cries on the road. Every time we went on the road, one of us cried.
We'd have a fucking one of us would cry. He'd be like, all right. Damn.
One of us cried.
Every time. It was great.
One time I broke up with a girl and went to do a show. It was fucking insane.
We were in Albany.
Broke up with a girl. I was in Albany in a butt fucking terrible hotel room.
Oh my God, dude, it was cold. It was a shitty hotel.
Shit time. And I knew the girl was back home, like breaking up with me so she could go out.
That's what it was.
And I was just like, oh, fuck, this is terrible. Get to the green room. We had this dude that was opening for us that I think was autistic.
I think it was.
I walk in the green room. I'm like, oh, I'm so sad. It just
they're
happened.
like doing the thing where the manager comes in and they're like, okay, guys, got a pretty good show. He's emceeing. Can I get you guys anything to drink or eat? And we're like, I think you got like a beer and I got like Coke or something. We're like waiting. And they left and it's just me, Shane, and the MC. And Shane is bumming hard.
Yeah. And we're talking about it. And the dude just goes, you guys just broke up? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, did you cry? And I was like,
in a way where we were like,
what? Like, am I going to have to fight you?
What
Why
the
would
fuck?
you do that?
Dude, it was the biggest Chris Farley. What? He goes, did you cry?
Did you cry when you broke up? I was like, yeah.
And then he
I've
left
been
the
crying
room.
for an hour.
He left the whole room and Shane did the thing with the door. He goes, the fuck was that? And the guy came back in and we had to talk about it.
Oh.
We were like, why'd you say that? He goes, oh, I realized that could have came off.
Oh yeah, he was like, I've just never been in a relationship.
He goes, I've
and he
never
like
felt-
had a wild fucking answer. He's
Yeah,
like,
well, we
do
were
you
like-
cry when you break up? And I was like,
It was like
All right,
a
never
machine
mind.
becoming
When you like 'em.
sentient, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, why do you cry? Shane, what does pain feel like? But dude, Shane was
I was looking to take it out on.
fired up.
I was
dude.
looking to take it out on someone.
Yeah.
And I get a gift.
Oh,
You
gift
got
from
A
God.
sweet gift.
A
Just,
sweet
did
gift.
you cry? It's like, I'll kill you.
Yeah. But what do you mean you fucked up the NCAA?
You got the dates wrong?
That was a year off for each one.
So
So let's go. If you want to go back
2001
to
was Sean Alexander. 02 was Harrington.
Winky can't be 03.
no, 02 is Winky still.
My
Yeah.
bad. 02 was Winky.
Alexander was 01. Ricky Williams 2000.
Ricky Williams.
2003 is Joey Harrington.
Joey Harrington.
Yeah.
Ricky Williams was on a
2004
Madden
is
cover too, right?
Carson Palmer. Then Larry Fitzgerald in 05. Desmond Howard 06.
07 was the first.
Reggie Bush 07. That's the Xbox.
Then, hold on. After Reggie Bush, I think was Boise State. Kellen Moore?
Zabransky. But
Oh,
yes.
Zabransky, but Boise State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 09 was a multiple
Yes.
athletes. So
It-
they had 4 different
was-
covers.
I don't know.
RG3?
Oh, shit. It was RG3.
Yeah.
Because I had the RG3 cover.
Vince Young.
No, it was all the Heisman candidates that year. It was RG3. Fuck. I'm blanking.
Was that a Colt McCoy year or no?
In 2009, it was Deshaun Jackson, Matt Ryan, Owen Schmidt, and Darren McFadden.
Oh, McFadden from
McFadden
Arkansas.
was the one I got.
Yeah, that was the one I had.
And also Sparty, the Michigan State
Oh,
mascot.
man. Imagine if you got the Sparty cover. Kill yourself.
On the Wii.
No, you know what?
They
It
had
was,
it on the Wii.
that was, Sparty was for like a handheld one.
The Wii.
It was the Wii.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm so excited for them to bring it back. Bring it back.
So fun. All right, let's switch over to the Patreon. Dan Soder, thank you for joining us.
I love you, dude.
You're the best.
I haven't done this.
Go see Dan Soder do stand up.
DanSoder.com. Dates coming up everywhere.
Lamar Joe.
Yeah, please come see me too. I'm going to be in Virginia very soon.
Where are you going to be in Virginia?
Blacksburg.
Yeah. Sounds
Portsmouth,
about right.
and Raleigh.
Going to Blacktown. Watch out for Lynchburg. Hey.
Hey.
All right.
I should invest in the Spider League and bring it like a.
You got something white on your lip. I didn't
Thank
want you
you.
to start the.
Appreciate that. Yeah, true.
I didn't see it, or else I would have. I don't want to.
I think I saw it in the bathroom and I just ignored it.
That's a good point in your life when you're like, I got cum on my lip. I'm going to let it
I think
fly.
I literally tried it once. It didn't come off, and I was like, whatever. I got to do stuff.
Now I'm worried about my lip corners.
Are we fired up? Nice.
You got to
Nice.
keep the lip stuff in. That's good.
True. Yeah. Yeah, keep that in, man. That's a good cold open. Nate noticed I had his cum on my lip. Joe List, thank you for coming, man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. This
fucking
is
sick.
I'm now here an extra day just for this. I
Nice.
got bumped from a big podcast I won't name that also records on Monday nights in Austin.
Look at that, man. I'm glad you can come on, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm thrilled.
And you're traveling with family. That's an area of interest of mine because I do it all the time.
I know we talked about it a while ago. I quote you all the time, and yeah, it's fun. I don't mind the actual traveling on the plane. Is fun to me.
It's not that hard.
No, and we, I don't want to throw my success in everybody's face, but I get upgraded a lot. Delta Diamond. So
There you go.
my son has flown almost exclusively first class, which is very nice.
Yeah.
But he's about to turn 2, so I'll have to buy him a ticket.
Oh,
So-
shit.
so
You're coming up
that'll-
on that. That sucks.
Yeah, that'll be the end of.
It's funny watching because some people smile at the child in first class, and then other people like almost grimace at the child.
Yeah, it feels like a thing where people are like, get the fuck out of it. You didn't earn this. But
So even when they're like 2, it's not you, or 1, it's not you holding them. It's like them sitting in a seat.
Oh yeah, you got to pay for them. You can
Okay.
still hold them on takeoff when they're like 2-ish, and then once they get a little bigger, it's kind of like a gray area.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, my kid's crying. I'm not going to strap them to a seatbelt.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
be like, sorry, buddy. So yeah, you have to they kind of give you leeway. My one daughter's 5, and like for landings, they're like she needs to be in a seatbelt.
Okay.
You're like whatever.
so when you had, I assume there was a moment where you had just the one kid, and there was 3 of you. Did you ever travel the 3 of you? Did you
Oh,
buy
yeah.
a row?
Oh yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah.
We do Southwest sometimes too, which we just did to Chicago this weekend. It's in one time. Yeah, well, last time because usually like my wife's really good about checking in. We get early, so we get to like be towards the front. And like the one time I just wasn't paying attention. We were sitting at the gate next to the gate we were supposed to be at.
Oh,
so
God.
the whole plane had boarded, and then I heard my name like last call, and I was like, oh no. So we all had to like split up. My wife is not a fan.
Was she a lap kid at that point, or was she just sitting by herself?
This is when we had the 2 of them. So we had to like, but
Oh, God.
I ended up taking like 1 and 1. We just had to beg strangers to switch seats. and-
Right.
Which some people are cool about. Some people are like not cool about that at all.
There's that thing you see it online where people are like, "Your baby's not my problem. I paid for the seat." You ever see those?
No, I've never seen that, but it's also like, that's the one thing. Flying with kids is nice once you get over your kid crying loudly on a plane. I don't care. If my kid screams and cries, I'm like, and I know people hate that, but it's like, grow the fuck up, dude.
Well, and here's the
I
thing.
don't care that the kid's crying. It's just I'm gonna sort this out.
But also, everybody has noise canceling headphones now. That's
Yeah.
like the standard headphone, and everyone
can't-
you got 400 channel. Like, just turn on Mission Impossible 11 and turn it up full volume.
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not like thrilled if there's a crying baby, but you are like you have the ability. You don't have to just sit there listening to it.
Now,
Yeah,
if
you
y'all were on a plane solo and you have first class and some lady has first class and she's trying to get you out of your seat that you really wanted.
I fantasize about the opportunity
To
like,
be a gentleman?
Absolutely, yeah. I fantasize about like a decrepit old man and being like, "Please, sir, take this. Please take my seat." Or
Would
a
you
kid.
do it?
My one fantasy is a kid throwing something very hard at my head.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like bleeding. I get to be like, "Yeah, it's no big deal." I for real
Just
like,
laugh it off.
Yeah. Just be like, I deal with this all the time. So
I have like foul ball fantasy. Whenever I'm at a game, I'm like picking a kid. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking make this
Rip
kid's
it.
world. Yeah, I'm gonna,
You're gonna give it to
I'm gonna
him.
give it to him. No, I'm gonna give
You
it to
gotta
him.
be a
I'm gonna be
viral
that
bad
guy. Which I did do one time at a New York Islanders hockey game. I caught the shirt. They fired the shirt, and I caught it. Oh. And I'm a Bruins guy, so I just gave it to a kid, and I felt like a real hero.
$1,000,000.
Yeah, I want to catch a foul ball just so I can give it to a kid and go viral.
You saw that lady
Yeah.
who went viral for the exact opposite.
Yeah.
One of yours.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? My wife was showing me that exact clip. The lady spaz is a guy, Now, I didn't really see the struggle. Did he like snatch it from her, or he just caught it?
I
And she
think
was being a
didn't
sore
ca-
loser.
I think it like landed in the, like it just hit the ground. He rushed over while everybody was trying to get it, grabbed it first, and then ran
snagged
back.
it.
Yeah, I don't think he took it out of anybody's hand.
She was like, I think maybe touching it, but it wasn't her row. It was in his row, but right in front of her. And she's, a woman, so she sucks at everything. And she was like reaching down. So I think her finger must have been touching it or whatever.
Okay.
But he got the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
got it.
one of
That's
those
good
things. Yeah, he had the ball, and then he gave it to his kid. It was his birthday, and then she came over. But I feel bad for the guy because I don't know if you watched the video. Like the woman comes up yelling, and he goes, like literally, it's like it's egregious. But and people are like, this guy's a pussy. Fuck this guy. But he's also literally hugging his son from behind. It's his birthday. He just like feels like a hero, and this woman must have been like screeching and put her hands on him too. So you have those moments where you're like, go.
yeah, what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
And people are like, you're such a pussy the way you reacted. But you're like, well, that was like guttural. I could beat the fuck out of this woman. I'm not like a cunt.
Yeah, he's not
It
a
just
pussy.
frightened me.
He's also, he's an old man too. There's a chance he's dealt with that for decades. And he thought he was at like a game with his son. All of a sudden, a lady's like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I thought you were at home. I thought you were back at the house. What are you doing?
Then people are calling him a pussy too because he gave the ball up. But you're also, I also get that of like, what am I going to do? Just fist fight this woman? Like, fucking take your ball, you douche. And then the guy got one of the players.
Now, if he gave it away, it would have been even worse. They gave him, the players gave him a
And I
bunch of
think
stuff.
the team gave him a bunch of shit too.
Yeah.
Like, the team
So
over,
nice.
like,
The team rallied around. He's like, dude, I'm sorry to deal with that bitch. here's a bunch of swag from the team.
Well, then people were booing her, and so the whole section was booing, and she started yelling at that. It was like a wrestling match. She was like fucking, I don't know, Randy Savage or something. I haven't watched wrestling in a while.
Yeah, that sucks. That lady's definitely, she has to go back to her job now. And everyone's like, oh yeah, you're the like asshole of the week. You're the giant fucking asshole of the week.
And I don't know if she's been doxxed yet. Do we know that?
I don't know for sure, but there's rumors that she's lost her job since then.
No.
Yeah, I saw it online, but I don't know how true that is. It was just on Twitter.
Damn, she shouldn't have lost her job for that though. That's kind
I
of
don't
crazy.
think so. But they did dox her. I found her first and last name in a comment section.
I thought you were saying you found her first, like you were the first one.
I didn't
I got her.
Yeah, you never know. That's like I'm like bugged out about that. You can just be going about a normal thing and just like your life's ruined over just one spaz.
I know. You can't even yell the N-word at the subway anymore, you know? You never know what surveillance is going to nab you.
And my wife brought the old lady video to me, and then I was like, she was like, this lady's such a bitch. Then I saw a video of an old white guy and let's say middle-aged black guy snap. They both went for it, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it was a contest, and the black guy emerged victorious.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, he's a piece of shit. And I was like, I don't know. It's the flip side. It's like the guy wrestled it from the lady. He's a hero.
Yeah.
But then the black guy, it was like an old man. So do you give it up? Or do you just be, black as hell and be like, not my problem?
I do think it's like,
I'd have hit it with the not my problem.
it's a known thing, though. You give the ball to a child, I feel like, as an adult. It just
I would
feels...
say the elderly is like, you deserve this. I don't have to give this to you. He like power snatched it.
What if there's no kid in like a 6-seat radius? Like you're here, no one there, no one there, no one there, no kid, just all adults.
Give it to the hottest lady. Hottest lady gets the ball. I
Put
would
it
say.
between her tits.
It's hottest lady at that point.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Throw it
not...
back. Put it back in play.
Especially if it's like not your team's ball, like I don't need this shit. Who started that in Chicago? I think Chicago does
Chicago,
it.
yeah, that's big. And then other cities try to do it, and you're like, but that's not even our thing.
Yeah,
Just
that's
let me keep
Chicago's
the ball.
I would keep it for sure. But then you probably get home and it's like, how long would you look at that ball in terms of like, oh, you gave it away? Would you really have sentimental value? Would you just sit at home like, oh, it's a fucking ball?
It's kind of fun, I guess. I mean, I have a major league. I got to watch the Toronto Blue Jays batting practice on the field one time, and they gave me a ball, and I have it, and I'm like, oh, that ball. You get to tell people
nice
that
memory.
ball is a real ball, whatever. Yeah. And my uncle, I was at a game with him years ago. Sean Green, I think he played with the Blue Jays at the time. It was like a rain delay game, so it was down to like a very small amount of people. And he caught the last out and like threw it like directly to my uncle, and that was the coolest.
That's nice.
The closest I've come to a thing. But I have no idea what that ball. I actually told the story to my uncle, and he's like, "I don't remember that at all." And I was like, "He threw it to you," and he's like, "Really?" So I guess that's the answer.
Yeah, it's in his basement somewhere.
Yeah, no memory whatsoever of a professional baseball player tossing a ball. And then did you see the tennis one with the hat? That was like a big one the week before.
No.
Oh, that one was crazy. That guy did get doxxed. I think he was European. Did you see that one? Boy, tennis is really at a low point in the United States, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it was right after a match. The guy like took off his sweaty hat and handed it to a kid, and this guy nabbed. I think he signed it, handed it to the kid. The guy nabs it and quickly puts it in his wife's purse. Ooh. And it went viral. And the kid was like, "What the
didn't
fuck?"
he like steal it though? He didn't like take it. Or he didn't, oh no, he took it. He snatched it.
He
from
literally
the kid.
like snatched it. I don't know if the kid got his hands on it, but the player was
clearly
literally handing it to
yeah.
him. And I think he was like a CEO or some crazy shit. It was a big thing.
Oh, I think I heard of this.
And then there was like an apology that I think might have been fake because there was like a statement being like "finders keeper," or you snooze, you lose, or something. But I think that was fake.
Did he say? No, I think I remember the statement now. It was like he was like, "This is how you become a winner. You take things like you're not
maybe that was
afraid
it.
to take things from people."
It was something like that. But I was like, this has to be not real.
There's no way the company took that position.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a company.
Like,
It might have been that guy just being like, "This is how I got what I got."
True.
Not worried about what the little man thinks of me.
Sean looks like he has something for the folks at home.
It's hard to sift through this People magazine article, but they keep saying he's a CEO. He runs like a concrete company in Poland, so
that's
he's
fair.
not like a big.
Just a fat Italian guy.
He's a Polish. He's a
He's a Polish guy.
Polish concrete guy.
Bring
Yes.
back Polish jokes.
Yeah,
Those
true.
kind of faded, didn't they?
Polish jokes, yeah, they fell out of favor. Nobody fires them up.
Yeah, that's weird.
They were big when I was little. They were huge.
That was like the only thing.
The Polish family, they got locked inside of their car.
What happened? How'd they get locked in there?
They're just too dumb. They didn't realize they could just open the lock.
I was like the one. Why did the Polish guy get fired from the M&M's factory? He kept throwing away all the W's. That was a big joke when I was a kid. Because then they kind of became blonde jokes. Blonde and Polish were interchangeable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are the origins of Polish people being dumb?
I think they were fucking dumb. I think every ethnic group came here, and the Irish were like, they were like lazy, subhuman. Italians were, just annoying, and then Polish people came here, and everyone's like, these guys are dumb as fuck.
But could the origins be like the dumb people stayed behind when the Nazis were coming? Is that like... Could that be the origin?
They were
of
probably
this?
valiant. They were the heroes.
I'm not, this is
Or
my...
they're all dumb, and the dumb ones got killed by the Nazis, and the other dumb ones came here.
Right. But this is, by the way, this is not my theory. I'm just wondering if that's how it originated.
That's true.
I'm not like those fucking idiots didn't get out of the way of the Nazis.
Yeah, I don't have any position on it at all. I actually heard Polish people have not the biggest, but the fattest dicks out of all of the whites.
Is that right?
Yeah, I swear to God. That's the word on the curb, that the Polacks have fat dongs. So I always throw that in there as well.
Fat is funny because it makes it seem like they could lose it if they worked. Like thick feels like natural, but fat is like I gotta change my diet, and
They
thin
have
out my dick
obese
a little.
Yeah, they have obese dongs.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, what was I remember looking into the exact term Polak, and I if I'm not mistaken, it actually applied to like Hungarians. I think they actually, I forget. There was some weird thing where
I always thought it was a slur for them.
yeah, it is. It's a slur. But it kind of, I think it originated with like Hungarians. When anyone from Eastern Europe came here, everyone lumped them together as Polacks, basically.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a slur. I've been using that left and right.
It's not a slur. If a Polish guy gets offended, he's a Polak. So it's saying you're kind of boneheaded. But yeah, Eastern Europeans are kind of a subject of fascination for me. So I don't know anything about any of those countries.
Right.
This Google AI overview is blaming Archie Bunker for the anti-Polish sentiment. They said he had a Polish son-in-law in All in the Family, and he would constantly make fun of him.
Oh, meathead.
Yeah. So they said that sort of started it, along with like xenophobia and stuff, according to Google.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I know they have big fat heads. I've heard that too. Square,
Dicks.
big, fat square.
Fat heads, fat dicks, and dummies.
Are the fat heads from drinking? I know the dicks aren't.
I don't know. You know what? I was at a bar with my wife. We're in Chicago this weekend, and we're at a hotel bar just hanging out. And there were two guys. Their wives had giant fake tits, And the guys had big fat heads, and I was kind of like, damn, it's kind of alpha to have like there's a giant fat head. They're just like arms around their fake titted wives, and I was like, these guys are onto something.
They're swinging.
I got to pee next to one of the guys, and I was just kind of, I didn't like look at his dick, but I was kind of admiring him. Be like, damn, I wish I was with you guys. Man. I'm with my fucking wife, their natural tits, and I'm just. You guys have giant fake titted wives, like dude, nipples flying out of the shirt. No kidding. They just sat there in like pink polos with huge heads, and just menacing me from across the bar.
Sounds wonderful.
It was awesome.
I grew up in Massachusetts. There was no Polish people. I feel like maybe there was one Wozniak in my school. I forget her name, but we was all Irish, Italian, English.
Yeah, that's
and
what
like 3 black people.
Yeah, we had 0 black people. Well, yeah, 0, a couple Mexican guys, but we had pretty much just Irish, Italian, and then some Polish.
I didn't start differentiating white people until I started comedy, and then y'all kind of made it clear that y'all are different. But I thought, like, I didn't know Jews weren't white people for the longest time.
They are. Don't let them lie to you.
That's what I think. I think
they're fucking white.
I think,
Get the fuck out of here.
if you can hide it a little bit, then you're not, you know.
I similarly discovered Jewish people late in life as well.
Yeah.
'Cause I went to Catholic school for 12 years, so I, for real, didn't know any Jewish people.
Yeah, we had very few. This is how few Jews we had. I was in Great Neck, Long Island, where there's a lot of. I always confuse Orthodox and what's the other one? Hasidic. Yeah.
Dang,
and I think these were Hasidic with the thing, and and a family member. I don't want to out specifically in case she gets up, but a family member was like. I thought they couldn't be out like during the day. I swear to God. And we were like in our 20s. I was like, during the day? What are they, fucking vampires? During the day. I was like, no, they go out during the day. They got jobs and everything. It's
so you can't see their horns.
I was kind of like blown away. I was like, what? But maybe she thought use electricity on Saturday.
That is the thing. My one of my friends lived next door to some of those guys. They weren't the curly guy. I get them confused too. I think they were Orthodox. So they would have him, a Gentile, come to their house and like flick the lights for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Do they pay for those services?
What do you think, Nate? Nate, you set me up there. Yeah, it was just a general goodwill. I think the day before 9/11, they were like, yo, by the way, just be careful.
Don't go to work.
Jews are having a tough time right now, by the way.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
I personally like them, but a lot of people are fucking. I do. I was raised in a very pro-Jew house. My dad, he would always be like, I love Jewish people.
I love Jewish people too.
Yeah, he loved it. But it was funny because he'd be like, dude, I love the Jews. I just love how they operate with their money. And I'd be like, all right, I was a little kid being like, cool. He would tell us, he was like, he would say he's an Irish Jew.
No kidding. Yeah, they never came. Isn't that Scottish? Folks. Scottish people are known for being very frugal. Is the joke. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad would for real like he would like admire the things people hate about them. He's like, I love the way they act with their money. He's like, more people got to do it. I'm like, nice, Dad.
Not trying to bite your dad, but that is my favorite thing about Jewish people. People knock them for that, but I think it's cool as hell to be like, these are my bros. I'm gonna look out for my bros.
Yep. Well, yeah, they're very. When you really look into the religion, it gets a little spooky. It really does. Like if you read about it, it's like I love the squad, but like you read about what they're up to, and you're kind of like. Oh,
but isn't that if you look into any religion, like
not really, dude? Looking at Christianity. Imagine if Christianity was like,
who's getting fed to tigers or lions? That's Christians.
That was the fucking Romans, dude.
Yeah, and they were feeding Christians to.
Yeah, they're feeding everybody.
Okay.
Romans are feeding everybody.
It's not a special thing that happened where like Catholics was getting fed to lions. Am I remember?
They did. Not Catholics, but Christians.
Okay.
Who do you think the funniest group is? Because Jews got to be up there.
Yeah, they're up there.
I mean, it's between Jews and black people. I feel like, don't you think?
Yeah, you mean
pound for pound through like in the last 100 years or so.
I'd say yeah, and then third, I'm giving it to the Italians.
What?
Italians make me laugh.
What?
Dog.
No, black people love Italians. You can't. Black people love Italians. Honestly, black people want to be Italian. Then
want to be Italian.
Yes, you do. Black people want to be Italian.
Italians want to be black people.
Every time I see a black dude eating spaghetti on Instagram, they all think they're Al Capone. If you hear a black dude spaghetti,
Well, very similar. I mean, you have big dicks, funny, kind of loud, and very stylish. Clothing's a big deal.
Yeah. That's
It's
kind
true.
of why I don't know. I've always liked
It's true.
Italians.
My wife does it. She's like, she'll like talk about Italians like they're cool, and I'm like, they're not fucking cool. They're
fucking
Get over this.
the coolest-
This
they're
is
the
a
coolest
bug. This is
whites.
a bug in your programming.
They're definitely the coolest whites.
Well, it depends on if we're talking about like stand-up comedy funny or just hanging out funny. Like Italians accidentally
very
are
funny.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at you and look at me. That's funny. And similarly with black people, like, it's just a funny way of talking, a funnier vernacular than certainly. But
And
if you do
Jews have, like,
stand-up,
the-
Irish really making a great push. As a Boston guy, I feel like I have
Yeah,
to.
I would say Ireland is the land of the poets for sure.
Yeah, y'all. I like y'all a lot too, but just Italians are more. They're like a good Marvel movie. They're dumb funny.
They are dumb funny.
Yeah, Italians are good, but black people might be number one. I mean, if you think for pound, I mean,
take
you're just hanging out with a black guy. He's going to be funnier than most of the white guys. in the
Yeah.
room.
I feel like, you know what it is though, but then it's like, yeah, for sure, 100%. But then it's like, I feel like a lot of black dudes get all the juice, because there's a lot of black dudes that were just kind of just like boring kind of. And I always feel bad. You can be a boring white guy, you're totally fine, but being like a boring black guy sucks.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know a few that you're like, wow, really skipped a generation. Well, I always tell this story. I was on the subway one time and there was two guys yelling across, like one was at the other stop. So it was like 50 feet away and they were just having a conversation. And this guy, he said the N-word, but I'll clean it up. But he's like, yo, that motherfucker's so sweaty. He looked like he put a water balloon in a headlock. And I was like, that's like poetry. That's like, I'm like, did he just make that up? That's crazy. A water balloon in a headlock? I was like, that's like better than anything I've heard in 3 years.
The funniest thing I've ever heard was a long, long time ago. I was in Philly just, doing stand-up in the early days. And I used to do a lot of black rooms. And this one guy, there was a Muslim dude in the crowd. And he was just like, yo, how many turtles do you have to sell to get your red beard, man? At what point did they upgrade? And it was just like, I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. After you sell your 100th turtle, you get to dye your beard red. It's like, why do Muslims dye their beard red, by the way? Henna? Like tats?
Like fake dye.
Oh,
that
I
doesn't
thought
last
some of them
long.
just had red beards, like pirates.
It's like dye. It's like party dye.
I honestly have no idea.
No, I don't know. I'm finding out I'm not very cultured here. I didn't know the Polish thing, the fat dick Polish stuff.
I swear
the
to
red
God.
beard.
I've heard it. I don't know where I heard that from.
The
I heard
Polish
it,
have
I've
fat
read it.
dicks?
I've read a book where they talked about a Polish guy who would call his dick the Polish hog.
But
then-
did he write the book?
It was a
No,
kid's
the guy
book.
who wrote it was not Polish. He was
You said
not.
it's a kid's book.
Yeah. Daddy, why is your Polish friend's dick so fat?
Dyeing the beard red with henna is a sunnah practice, so it's a Muslim thing.
But what the? Why?
It's just something about Muhammad.
Oh, it's like the blood of your enemies or something.
Could be. I don't know.
Blood of the infidel.
I'm getting nervous now.
Yeah, Muhammad apparently encouraged his.
That's kind of cool though. I can get behind that. Well, you're talking about Muhammad was a fierce warrior. I was paying respects.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Well, so what else is going on?
Oh boy.
Nah, Muslims they're cool. They're chilling, bro. They were at public enemy number one for like 10 years ago. Public
Yeah.
enemy number one.
Certainly
Now-
24 years ago, almost to the day. You.
It was quick math you did in your head. Actually, it's pretty good.
Yeah, coming up in the Big Annie.
True.
Where were you guys for 9/11?
Grade school.
Yeah.
I
Sixth
was
grade.
so happy. I was
Wow, you look.
No,
a
I was
lot
in high school. I was in high school. My
older.
bad. My bad.
Okay, I
I'm-
was like, oof.
Yeah, I was definitely in high school. My bad. I was like a junior. Yeah, I was like a sophomore.
You
in
like
high school.
hell.
Sophomore in high school. That's where I was.
Oh, okay.
And they like wheeled a TV into the class and like showed us the news, and I still it was completely lost on me.
Wow.
I was like, are we getting out early or not? And then we did, and I was like, nice.
9/11 didn't hit me for how fucked up it was until like this year. I watched that.
Like for real.
I watched that Osama bin Laden doc where the first
yeah, the Netflix
episode
thing.
breaks
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the
Yeah.
and that was like it was the first time I really watched it as an adult, and I'm sitting there like, and I had lived in New York since then, so I'm sitting there like, oh, that was like for real. But when I was a kid, I was just like, oh yeah, shit.
Well, I guess it feels normal-ish like, if you're young.
Yeah, it's
Well, how old are you? What?
I was in 6th grade, so I was probably like 12.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I was definitely 15 or I was like 15 years old.
I was 19.
Oh, okay, so you.
So I was at home. Like I had graduated high school. I was just doing stand up and nothing else. And my sister woke me up and said that somebody's shooting at the World Trade Center because I think it was like new.
Yeah.
She didn't. Nobody knew. She was like, they're shooting at the World Trade Center. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I woke up and it was wild.
You saw the planes. Yeah, I don't know. I remember being for real. I'm ashamed to admit this, but I was just excited to get out of school.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's most people that were in school.
Yeah. Just sent us home, and I was like, sweet. My parents were like kind of freaking out, and I was like, whatever.
Maybe not the New Yorkers. They probably weren't.
Yeah, that must have been terrible. Yeah.
But,
It's funny because I was like pretty close. I was right in Philadelphia, so I was like not that far from it.
Right.
But it could have been. It was like might as well been on the other side of the country. I was just like, well, not my problem.
I was there in August. I have a photo of the World Trade Center from like August 2nd or something like that. I was like underneath it.
Whoa.
Yeah,
The,
it's
the
crazy.
wreckage you're saying?
No. Like a month before.
The old one.
Yeah. The Twin Towers. Like I was there like 6 weeks before that.
The new one's the biggest building in America.
Yeah. In
On
the
the
Western
Western-
Hemisphere. I live right across the street.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's right out my window.
It's awesome. Do you get
Just want people
charged
to know
up?
where I live.
Do you
After all
charge
that
up?
Muslim talk, I want to let people know my exact address.
I mean, I could be wrong. I was taking a wild guess. I don't know what. Can you look up the origins of the red dye? It's probably not that. But yeah, I don't know. I
love that. I was like, we're like, let's get off this Muslim stuff. Let's talk 9/11.
It says it's just a act of devotion,
Okay.
and for older men, it's a nice way to maintain groomed and presentable while embracing your age.
Oh, it's to hide the gray.
Yeah, I guess so.
So probably go bald, dye the beard
But some
gray.
people do black instead. It's
Yeah,
just
Some people do just jet black.
yeah.
That's pretty tight.
That's cool.
I guess
My beard grows them dyed to jet black.
So it's just kind of like,
I think it's just like a swag thing.
yeah.
It feels like a way to just, look like you're not aging.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hearing. Yeah. That's
You're
smart.
Yeah, we got toupees for the religion.
Yeah, for Muhammad.
I've talked to a Muslim guy, an Uber driver, and I was asking him, like, what's the deal with, like, for real, the multiple wives? Is it, like, it can't be as cool as everyone says.
What's the deal with the multiple wives?
Dude,
Who are these wives?
How do they get along? I do a happy to chat in Uber, and most people will check it and be like, some people check it and they're like, fuck this guy, I'm not doing it. But a lot of them will check and be like, I now have to entertain this guy, and they'll just chat me up.
Oh, wow.
It's so fun.
I didn't know
like
you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can select preferences. You can select shut the fuck up, basically.
But
Like,
they get
don't talk
pissed
to
when
me.
you select shut the fuck up.
That's
I
what I'm
feel like-
saying.
Maybe here. But in New York, I've never had a driver talk to me one time ever in New York
Well,
City.
they can't
once.
probably. They probably can't.
What do you mean?
Did you ever see their
Oh, like
phones?
speak
They have
English, you
fucking
mean?
like Space Invader
Right.
shit on their phone. You can't even see. I see the letters. I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
I was thinking like unable, like not allowed to. I realize that you're saying they can't speak the language.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like it's much more business in New York. Getting the Uber, it's because they have like half taxi hybrid stuff.
Right. Yeah. But that's what I hate about the middle of the country is like you go to Omaha and you get picked up and they're like, "Well, so what brings you here?" And you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
fuck."
Yeah.
No, I love that. I love because I'll start asking them. Dude, I've had some fantastic conversations in Ubers. Because you got like a 20-minute ride, and I'll just start chatting them up. It's kind of fun.
I've had some
A lot of
decent,
divorced
I guess.
guys. A lot of divorced guys. I've had a lot of tales of like love lost and
Because
how
I mean,
they
that's
bounced them
definitely
back.
the job you do as soon as everything falls apart. You have your other job,
Yeah.
and you're like, I gotta do something else with my time. Got to get an apartment.
Have
Find-
you been
find a
recognized
girlfriend.
in a lift? Have you been recognized in a lift?
I don't know. Maybe once, but no. I've like beat around that bush here and there, and then people. I've had people talk to me about Shane and lifts, and they're like, "Dude, this guy Shane Gillis is so funny." And I'm like,
That's great.
I'm like, yeah, he's good. He's great. He's awesome. I should start trashing him. Like, I've heard he's a fucking giant asshole.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, that guy. No kidding. They'd probably kick you out, though, like Big Lebowski. Get the fuck out of my car. You don't say shit about him.
You definitely get
it's-
1 star.
It's happened to me a lot. I've been in gyms and like this one guy, I swear to God, because at first I was like almost like, does this guy know of the podcast? And I don't think he did at all, but I was in a gym on the road. It was like getting guest passed. The one guy he was like leaning into fall fashion. And the other guy at the gym was like, Shane would think you're gay. And I was just like, whoa, his net has traveled into like Lifetime Fitness.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I had a funny one of those once where a dude couldn't remember his name. He was just stopped me on the street and was like, it was when I was trying to move down here. Some dude was trying to like talk to me about his comedy or whatever. He didn't know I was a comic. He just started talking to me drunk. And I just asked him like who his favorite comic was, just trying to small talk him. I was just smoking a J, trying to kill time, and then he goes, this guy, he goes on Rogan, he talks about politics. So I was like, all right, that's not Shane. So I go like Tim Dillon, and he goes, he's like a handsome Tim Dillon. And I don't know why that shit just was so fucking funny to be referred to as a handsome Tim Dillon.
It's funny because Tim is a very handsome guy. Yeah. He's just, obese. If you see young Tim Dillon, he's very handsome. Big ears, blue eyes. He's a very attractive man.
He is an attractive male.
I blew him.
Yeah, no, it is fun. Getting in the Uber. I will say getting guys from Pakistan in an Uber, the one I get them fired up on, I go, what do you think about American women? And they go off. It's the best. It's so funny. They're no good. And also, no one believed me. The divorce rate in Pakistan, he was like, what is the divorce rate in Pakistan? I was like, I don't know. What do you guys got, like 10%? He was like, 1%.
Wow.
And nobody believes me. They look it up. It's literally 1%, the divorce rate in Pakistan.
Is it a sin? What's the...
Yeah, I think it's like completely frowned upon.
How often do wives die in Pakistan?
Now you're onto something.
I think I got
90% of wives die before the age of 40 in Pakistan.
No, but yeah. Or maybe in Pakistan, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's like you can get like, you can use bouncer rules.
Yeah.
You kind of fold their hands across their chest, move them out of the room.
Put them in timeout.
But also, when I was asking the guy about multiple wives, he was like, it's not like everyone says, like, yeah, you can totally get another wife, but you need to be able to prove that you have the resources to care for them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And you got to like, it's a whole thing. You got to like put them together, make sure they get along. But he's like, yeah, you're totally within your right.
And you could just hang out in the house with both of them? It's not like separate homes?
I think it's separate homes. I think you need to be able to have, I could be wrong, but the way he described it is you got to be able to like fully support another. But I feel like in Pakistan, I don't know. I think you'd be able to just kind of put them in like apartment A, apartment B, maybe.
All right. I'm just thinking out loud over here.
No, it was kind of, he's like, it's not as cool as everyone says, which I'm like, I agree. I'm like, I've talked to people about the multiple wife thing. I think it is not as cool as people say.
One wife, couple girlfriends.
Dude, my
the way to
youngest
go.
daughter's like really wants me to get a girlfriend. She keeps saying, she's like, Dad, do you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no, I'm married. She's like, Dad, you need a girlfriend. I'm like, all right.
That's a good kid.
Tell your mom that.
It's like, I thought you'd be furious if I had a girlfriend. It's the only reason I don't have a girlfriend.
You brought it up to your wife?
Yeah, I tell her all the time. I'm like, Chloe wants me to get a girlfriend. I don't know. I feel like if she got older, she would take. I'd be like, dude, you said when you were 3.
Got to get it in right. It's
Yeah,
going to be a
you know what weirds me out? The hall pass talk among couples. I'm like, who would your hall pass be? It's like, don't talk about that.
Yeah, we never had that conversation, but
It's a totally fruitless conversation
right.
because you already know. It's like, yeah, just be like, I don't know. I think it's fucking lame. I don't like it.
I don't like it because I know you're not saying the real thought. Like if I asked her, she would say somebody that would be unattainable, but her real hall pass she'd want to say is just like a guy she worked with. You know?
Right, yeah. It's Gardini, just like,
just like one of your close friends.
Yeah, the guy she's always thinking about. You mean?
Well, that's what I think. I think everyone secretly wants to fuck their spouse's friends.
Really?
Don't you think? Or siblings.
I can see where you're coming from, but I don't.
It feels extra, it's extra
maybe see
forbidden,
Yeah, true.
Like if I could have sex with any woman, it wouldn't be Anne Hathaway. It would be, my wife's
Friends.
aunt, we'll say, just to throw her off the scent. But yeah, one of her buddies. Her childhood friend. Something.
I'm trying to run through the list in my head.
I don't know. I think it might just be like the first person I see outside.
Right.
Should be our neighbor across the hall.
Well, I think that's the case. I think most guys cheat with like a less attractive woman.
I've
Isn't
heard that.
Something.
I've heard that. Yeah. I wonder if that's true. Well,
I think you want to feel guilt free.
Yeah.
So that way, if you get caught, you can be like, she's a fucking pig.
She's nothing compared to you.
Yeah, she's gross. She's
Yeah.
ugly.
Or she can be super high and be like, what am I supposed to do? Say no to that? She's way better than you.
Yeah, that's a
It was
good
just
point.
one time.
I always thought it was just younger. It's like you have sex with a younger lady.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of like I think there's always going like at a pizza shop. I think every like female cashier is in the hot seat in terms of like the 50-year-old Italian guy.
Yeah.
I've heard of that happening a lot.
It's big in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Every high school girl gets lightly molested by their pizza shop manager boss.
Really? Dude, even Burger King, like a Burger King, there's like, it's all like high school kids, a lot of girls working there. If every Burger King, there's like a 40-year-old manager who's like, chances are he's being, you know, an ephebophile, let's say.
Right.
He's I've heard tales like that.
I used to work with this. I try to be vague. I used to work with this guy. He was like smashing one of the. She was like 18.
Like 18? Or
No, she was 18 or 19.
She was similar to 18.
I think she was 18. I got she was 18 or 19. That's how I remember it. I think I would have been. I was like 16 then, so I think I would have still known if it was real fucked up. But anyway. I just remember
not back then you wouldn't. Not
that's what I'm trying to remember.
2000s,
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to run it in my head. Like what?
Whatever.
Like,
Anyway.
Yeah. I think 18 though. I really do. Because I know she was like a senior in high school and shit. But anyway,
You're sweating.
it wasn't me. I don't give a fuck. But the guy, I remember he was just always like taking her into just when we would clean up the store, he'd take her into the fit room. They'd fuck. I was like the only one who knew, and her boyfriend would just pick her up afterwards, and I'd see it. I didn't know him. Like we didn't go to school together or anything. It's just, and the one time I just saw her walk out and kiss him on the lips, like as soon as they got, and I just was like, oh my God.
It's nice you gave him a nice greeting though.
Kind of hot.
She snowballed,
you know?
She snowballed.
Yeah. Bring your chick home. She's got fresh load from her Burger King manager. And I'm into it. I've been around a long time. You know, it's kind of fun.
It's tough being a high school aged male. Yeah, because it's tough. You never know.
Yeah, I got dominated like that. I heard a chick I used to date. She used to get picked up by some old guy. Just one of her friends told me, yeah, some dude. He was like 25. She was like 16. Just used to pick her up from her Wendy's job.
We used to go to when I was growing up in high school. We would go to this place called Painter's Crossing, and it was just like a shopping center with like an AMC, a movie place, and just like, you know, random other bullshit restaurants like a Friendly's. And we would see those like cool Honda Civics with spoilers pull up, and they were like sharks. They were just 25-year-old dudes who just come prey on your like cool high school girlfriends. You'd be like, "Come on, let's get out of here." And you just hear like, "Meh." Like, no, they're here. They would just circle the park and stand outside their cars, and you'd have to like get your girlfriend out of there because she would get molested by an older man.
Yeah, I remember my girlfriend was a year younger than me, and then I didn't go to college, and then she graduated, went to college, and we broke up. I like initiated the breakup because I was like, "You want to break up, right?
Yeah.
Like clearly this isn't gonna be great." And I started doing comedy, so I was like hanging out with like 50-year-old men immediately, and then I'd be like, "Come on, I'm doing comedy." It would just be a bunch of middle-aged guys and like me. She's like, "This is awful," and then I'd go visit her at college, and it's just the hottest football play guy, and I'm like. I was like, "You want to break up?" She's like, I do. She was too nice to do it.
Yeah, and I feel like I could be wrong about this, but I feel like in that situation, a girl will just be like, "I like the comfort of having a boyfriend, then I'm going to get here and slowly leave
They'll
him."
definitely cheat a little too, I think.
Yeah, I would
think
imagine.
so,
Yeah.
I did the right thing in high school. I broke up. I was dating someone. I was just like, "We can't." When I go to high school, and I felt bad, or when I go to college. She was pissed. Yeah, she was in 8th grade. She had an 8th grade volleyball championship. But you can't. That destroys high school romances. I had a guy like sit me down a long time ago and be like, "Bro, like trying to talk me out of my high school sweetheart." He's like, "You guys are gonna last." And I was like, "Fuck, dude, why are you doing this to me?" He was like, "Just move on."
Wow,
it's kind of rough. But I mean, yeah, he was wise. I should have. He's like, "This will never last." I was like, "All right, well, thanks, man."
I only broke up with one woman my whole life, and she accused me of cheating. It was kind of hot. She was like, "You're cheating on me." She was Italian. She was like, "You're cheating on me. I know it. You piece of shit." I was like, "I'm not. I wish I was."
Yeah, I'm like,
I was like, "I just don't care for you."
Yeah, I would say breaking up. I still think breaking up with is infinitely harder than getting broken up with.
Yeah, I remember having like a panic attack. It was horrible.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like literally the most lethal or like, you know, brutal conversation you can have, to be like, "Hey, I don't want to see you ever again." It's essentially what you're saying. Or like, I'm open to it, but I just want to you know, maybe we could be like more like strangers to each other.
Yeah, no, it was rough. I had a thing that was funny. I was dating this woman, and I just didn't like. I only dated her because I was single for like 7 years, and I thought people were gonna think I was gay. I was like, I gotta get a girlfriend so people don't just think I'm gay. And so I knew her from work, so I started dating her, but I never liked her. I wasn't into her. It was just whatever.
She was like
nice.
a beard, basically.
It was fine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we were dating, and then it was like I wanted to break up with her, but I didn't. And then Christmas was like coming upon us, and I was like, shit, I got to get her a fucking gift because I just put off breaking up with her. And literally, I was driving to meet up with her like on December 23rd. It was like Christmas Eve, and I was like, oh, dude, I remember we were at this store one time, and she said she liked this picture of Audrey Hepburn. I'm like, I'll stop and pick that up. And so I just grabbed it on the way there, handed it to her like Merry Christmas, and she opened it and just started bawling. She's like, nobody's ever loved me this much. You remembered? And I was like, fuck.
Oh, you're right. You had to
Because I
break
like
up.
wanted to break up with her, and then I just bought like some random shit. I'm like, I kind of remember she bought that, and she had dated like Bad Boys or whatever before. I was like the nice guy, and so I just nailed the gift, and I was like, I just fucking. She was like literally crying, like no one's ever loved me like this in my life, and I was like, oh god damn it. But then right after Christmas, my grandfather died, and then she didn't come to the funeral, and I used that
Perfect.
as an excuse. She's like, I didn't even know you wanted me there. You didn't even tell me where it was. And I was like, well, you should have looked it up, you piece of shit. You fucking careless bitch. So I was like, that was my out. But I remember being horrified, like truly like shaking.
Yeah,
trying
you
to
think
break
about
up
it
with
for
her.
like 3 months. By the time you're getting broken up with, the person's probably thought about it for anywhere from 6 months.
Yeah. And now she's married and I'm married.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah, it worked out. the best.
My dad in jest when I was in grade school told me to always break up with a girl before Christmas so I didn't have to buy her anything. And I like actually did that one time, like right before Christmas. And I was like, it was horrible.
For real, the meanest thing you can
I
do.
know.
To somebody.
I was like in seventh grade, you know, and you're like, we're dating, but you don't ever even see the person. You just like hold hands in recess for like
Right.
3 days.
Your
And yeah,
dad's like, I meant October, you fucking idiot.
I felt bad about that. It was funny having like a girlfriend in like 7th grade, and they'd be like, we're dating, and you just see them at recess, and then you break up 2 days later.
Yeah, I
So my
had that in
girlfriend anymore.
5th grade. Jen McCarthy. Not to be confused with Jenny McCarthy, the anti-vax hot lady, but yeah, and she was dating 2 guys. She was dating Matt, Will, and me, and because you didn't hook up, but we were in 5th grade, we didn't even kiss.
Yeah.
So she's like, "These are my 2 boyfriends," and then the 3 of us would like hang out, and be like, "All
polycule.
right, yeah, it was pretty cool." And then you just broke up because like summer happened, and you
Yeah.
didn't have any way of seeing her.
Yeah, no, you're
You're like, all right, that was that.
Did she
yeah.
break up with both of you?
I don't even remember. I think she was more into him because he was more of a fatherless man. So I think he was probably fingering her, and I was like, we're both, like it felt like they definitely had
We're doing
he was-
stuff.
Yeah. I was just like, oh,
Yeah. I remember being in grade school. I think I might have been in 6th grade, and in 8th, I was just like sitting, like on the maybe gymnasium floor at like an assembly, and an 8th grade girl laid her boob on my hand,
whoa.
and I just sat
You
there.
said 8th grade?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It was awesome. And I just remember just my hand just feeling the pressure of her boob for an entire assembly. Then she got up, and I was so confused because I was like, is that my fucking girlfriend now?
Is that a base? I don't even know.
It was
Back of the hand.
over the shirt, second base, technically.
Wow.
But it was back of my hand, so
Still something.
it was definitely something. Yeah, it was so much so that I was like, can you just touch ladies' boobs? Is that like a thing? We had tables in my grade school, and I would slowly elbow over and like hit the lady's boob next to me, and they'd be like, get off me. And I'm like, I don't know. There's one lady laid on my arm. I thought it was like, I don't know. I thought you might want to rest your tits on my elbows.
I wish I could redo life, don't we all?
Yeah.
I feel like I could really do, but not that I would be like a crazy pussy crushing man, I'm still me, but I think if I had a little more confidence, I could have had more sex.
Yeah,
For sure.
Even in high school, I feel like I could have
yeah.
done all right for myself.
No, it happened. I was like, nothing really doing, and then little bit in late grade school, and then not sex. Obviously, that's weird. When people have sex when they're in 8th grade, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it kind of freaks me out. But I remember I lost a bunch of weight my junior year, and I got like shredded out of nowhere. I kept getting grounded for drinking. So I would just like act like I was in prison and just do like pull-ups in my base, and I got like actually shredded.
You're just reading spiritual books. Doing push-ups.
Dyed my beard red. But yeah, no, I remember I just like hit this weird spurt of like I don't know. I just hit I went on like a tear in high school. Then like at the beginning of college, just monstrous dry spell for a while.
I was just thinking about a lady that I realized I could have fucked in high school because she just followed me like a couple weeks ago or like last week on Instagram, and I saw that and I thought of something she said to me that now I would have known it was like a green light. She was like, I wish I could mess with you, but I'm kind of friends with your girlfriend. And like, but her saying that out loud is really going like, "I'll fuck you," and I won't tell you.
You didn't realize this at the time?
No, I was like in 10th grade. I just didn't take it. I don't know. I didn't.
That's fair. 10th grade, I guess.
I might have been 10th or 11th. I think I tried to sell myself short. It was 11th.
I was
I should've
always
known.
so afraid of being a bad guy. You feel like if you make a movie, she's like, "What the fuck, you piece of shit." That was like such a fear. But
I grew up listening to hip hop. I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah, I
about
listen to
that
much
shit.
rap. True. Yeah, if anything, it was.
It was like, no. When I was young, like we didn't. It wasn't cool to kiss ladies.
That's crazy.
Dude, I feel like that. I remember being like, somebody being like, "Oh, you kissed her?" Like, because they suck dicks. I know that's dumb now.
oh, I see.
But
I
as
see.
a- as
I
a-
was
look
thinking
at
this
it-
is like the gayest thing I've ever heard.
No.
That's
It was
like
because they were
very
hoes.
homophobic. I see.
Yeah. It was.
I always looked at it that was a chain of events. I still follow base procedure, by the way.
Yeah, now you got
It's
it.
kiss, touch boobs, touch vagina, then have sex. I still hold it down that way.
The girl I lost my virginity to, we didn't kiss for 6 months. We were dating, and I remember I was having a conversation with one of my friends about it as an adult that happened. And she cheated on me. She's the one who was like getting picked up from Wendy's I was telling you about and shit like that. I also heard she got cheated on by like getting the train ran or all that
Jesus,
stuff. Or
man.
she cheated on me doing that shit. Yeah. But so we're talking about that. I talked about how they kissed her for 6 months. He was like, "You mean you dated a chick who was just letting you fuck her and not kiss her for 6 months, and you didn't realize she was a hoe?" Like she's like, "Yeah, you're doing the right thing, not kissing me." It's kind of her energy. I don't know. I thought that's
it's like
hilarious.
Pretty Woman. She's Julia Roberts. in Pretty Woman. Yeah, she's not allowed to kiss.
It is funny. You guys were in like a serious relationship, though. You guys were like,
Yeah, she was the first person. I was like, I was on that. I love you. I was hanging out with her dad. It was all that stuff.
No, I
rap
was
really was bad for everyone's brain, man. Yeah. I like sold coke for a while because of rap. I was like, this is so cool. And then you get older, like, that's such a bad,
Yeah,
negative thing to do.
I could have ruined
Couldn't have
my life.
convinced me then. Back then, I was like, this is the coolest thing I can possibly do. It wasn't at all.
selling coke's pretty cool. You get money, right?
You don't, honestly, I swear to God, dude, you don't make as much as you think.
Oh,
'Cause I
really?
sold weed for a while too. I made way more money selling weed. Coke is like, unless you're getting like big amounts of it, you don't make as much for in terms of like the risk of going to jail. If you just
Right.
get like a couple ounces of Coke and break them down into 20 bags, you make money off of it, but nowhere near getting a couple pounds of weed, and you would not the jail like from like selling an 8-ball to a pound of weed is like completely.
Right.
And dudes I knew who sold crack, like they never seen.
I heard
like, they
that's
had
pretty
a-
profitable.
I never knew anybody who was top guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody I knew, they were like fine. They were like, but they lived together. Like it was like 3 brothers that I was hanging out with. One time they sent me to sell crack for them, and I wait. I don't think I told you.
Now
this
we're off on a
story
topic.
Which fast food chain were you operating at?
wait. So their house was like right down the street from this park called, I think it was Barbie's Park. It was called. So I took the crack and I took their bike, and I saw you have to go up this bridge that's like up a hill and then down the hill. So I go up the hill, then I start going down the hill. The park's right at the end of the hill, and I realized as I'm going down the hill that the brakes on the bike don't work. So I'm going to sell crack, and then I can't stop the bike, and I spit out and fall.
Oh, you gotta animate this. This is like fucking the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And then a car just stops, like slams on the brake. It's just 2 Puerto Rican dudes, and they just start pointing and laughing out of like a Civic. And then I go sell it
You
for
said
30.
you had a vial.
It was it wasn't. I remember being in a vial though. That's how I always see them on TV. But it was in like a little like same bag you put weed in.
Right.
And
Excuse me. Did you complete the mission?
yeah, I completed the mission. It was for $30, and then I went back, and I think I just told him like, "Yeah, I fell on the bike." He told me the bike.
That is fucking hilarious.
You fucking dropped the crackmobile, dude.
You're like, here's the crack. Do you guys have any gauze?
I want to start a nonprofit that repairs young kids who sell cracks bicycles. Just make sure the brakes are good. 'Cause I didn't think about that. Yeah, there's probably a lot of like kind of janky bikes going around there.
I'm just mad no one told me.
Huh?
I was gonna say there's a good chance that it was somebody else's bike.
Oh, come on, Sean. Sean.
No, I don't want to be a jerk. I didn't want to be a jerk.
That's jacked up, man.
I'm sorry. I tried to
Trying
bend
to
my
talk about kids
tongue.
selling
and-
crack.
Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
I know
I
these
hate
guys. Sean's
interrupting.
probably right.
Ah, crap.
Sorry.
That's nice to know, though. If your bike gets stolen, it's like at least,
Yeah, absolutely.
someone's upperly mobile is trying to make the best of a bad
But
situation.
also, it's got fucked up brakes, so you're like, watch what happens.
Yeah, that's crazy. They didn't warn you the bike had no brakes. Did you have to like use your like sneakers to slow yourself down, or like?
I just remember falling. I don't remember exactly how, like what I tried. I think I tried to like get off and hop and just.
Who bought the crack?
It was two people. It was like an older looking dude and a younger guy. But like, I don't know them.
Father and son.
Nah.
About to go to the baseball game.
What are the two people in The Wire? Bugsy, and he had his guy that died. I don't remember.
I forget.
Yeah, never mind. Bad riff.
Dang. So that was it. That was it for you.
That was it. I saw weed
Funny
after
the
that.
bicycle was like, yeah, I don't trust these bikes.
Like I'm not cut out for this.
I also was. I think I was always kind of phony tough. Like not like I would be around the dumb shit, but in my heart I was like, no. I used to like to fight a lot, and then I remember we were supposed to fight after school. This was like 9th or 10th grade, and one of my friends had a little 22 that he showed me.
Oh,
like,
Jesus!
And I just remember being like, this kind of stuff.
Peacemaker time.
Yeah. And then I kind of started. I changed who I was hanging with. I had like this one group I was with all the time, and then I kind of went to my friends that I was hanging with a lot more in middle school.
You found Lemaire.
I found a version of Lemaire. Yeah, different fat guy, a different funny fat guy.
Yeah, I was that. That's what Coke was for me. It was the absolute. I was completely out of my. I was already out of my element with a lot of stuff, but Coke was like, these are like bad guys, and I was like, and I never did it, by the way. Never even tried it.
Me either.
Never had any. I still to this day I detest them. I hear people that do it. I go, why the fuck are you doing that?
The snorting something just felt very off-putting to me. I didn't care for that. And then all my anxiety that I had growing up, and still now, is all like I associate with heart. Like I'm always afraid my heart's gonna stop. My heart's racing. So the idea of doing Coke, I was like, my heart will explode. I'll die here.
Yeah, that was always. I did a very similar thing. I actually I had a couple years where I couldn't exercise because I'm going to have a heart attack. I was like 26.
Well, it is an interesting thing. I tried to do a bit about this. It never worked. But I'm like, why? Exercise is good for your heart, but like having like stress is bad for your heart. But they both cause your heart to race.
Yeah.
So shouldn't like having a panic attack be? This is why the bit never worked, by the way. But like, shouldn't having a panic attack be good for you? Like stress is the worst thing for you. But what does stress do? It raises your heart rate. That's what exercise does. I know that there's probably a explanation. I'm not genuinely like asking, but
I don't know. I mean, I
just
don't
thought I'd grind the podcast to a halt with this.
No, you got me thinking. I was like, why doesn't it work?
Like cocaine should be good for your heart.
Yeah.
It gives you the same thing as exercise. Like running a marathon's good for your health, so why isn't doing blow?
You know what? Well,
what's going on with the cup?
You know what? It's funny because I saw just like 2 weeks ago, I saw a clip of Andrew Huberman being like, you need to spike your cortisol early in the morning as possible. And it's like somehow good for you. So I like just chugged a ton of coffee early in the morning, and it was like, yeah, it was definitely not the move. No, I literally had a panic attack in my office. So I was like, this is not, I don't know what the fuck. But apparently, I guess there's got to be something different with like, you know what it probably is? Like your lungs getting kicked into the picture.
Right.
Versus just your nervous system fucking frying you while you sit in a chair.
Well, some of this Huberman, however you say his name, I enjoy the guy, but we were at the green room at Mothership, and there's all these grip strength reading thing. And someone was like, Huberman says like grip strength is the number one, teller of how long you're going to live.
Yeah.
Kurt Metzger's was like triple mine. I'm like, there's no way this fucking guy's living longer than me. He's like smoking a pack of cigarettes and a joint at the same time. I'm like, I feel like...
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet that like does freak me out. I've seen that one.
Yeah, that one I didn't like at all. My grip strength is terrible.
Yeah, mine was like, I didn't want to say.
Yeah, I was
going to fucking dox.
Yeah, I'm not
like
saying
12.
Mine is devastating.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that too. Like if you can't hang from a bar for like 3 minutes, you're going to die.
Well, the other guy, Peter Attia, he's the other guy. All these guys that are like age experts all are like 38 years old. I'm like, I want a 115-year-old guy telling me. But he said you should be able to carry your body weight for up to a minute. So like I weigh 180, like by your side with a kettlebell. So I weigh like 180 pounds. I'm bad at math. That's 90 pounds on each arm.
Yeah.
I should be able to walk for a minute.
Seems
but I can't even
intense,
like attempt it because I'm scared my arm will fucking rip off.
Or your knees, really. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a lot of stuff hitting the internet like that. I saw one where it was like, if you want to be able to walk up 10 flights of stairs when you're 70, they had these like lines and shit, and they're like, you need to be here now. And it was just like, otherwise, it's like basically saying if you were like sedentary, like you're going to die.
Yeah. I think
like-
we all look pretty good.
Yeah, I think we're moving around.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel
more.
like the problem is you can go so heavy into all that stuff where it's like, am I doing all this stuff right? That probably fucks you up. In 20 years, like, oh, if you actually think about this shit, you're gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then Huberman's also like, you got to look at the sun at 5:15 for 8 minutes, so your kid will be retarded. It's like, all right, I can't. I keep seeing a thing on my algorithm. I have a child, and it's like giving your kid sugar within the first 3 years increases their odds. I'm like, so I'm just fucked. Like I gave him ice cream already. He's
did
gonna
all that.
die.
And the TV, like the TV fucks them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they'll be fine. It'll be like they'll be definitely more autistic kids, and I don't know.
But I mean, I feel like everybody I know has sugar as a kid and watched TV as a kid, and most people are fine. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be why is it a problem all of a sudden right now?
Well, it's
if you have
probably
sugar?
bad. I didn't realize how bad it was, but yeah, they're not gonna like die. You know,
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
they'll be fine.
He seems fine.
I don't worry. I don't. Yeah, I can get hyper obsessed with that shit though. I have an Aura ring. I'll track my sleep. I'll do all this stuff. I don't get any deep sleep.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I check and everything else is great, and then my deep sleep is like 30 minutes a night.
Maybe it's fucked up.
That's what I say. I told my wife it's her. I'm like, you just move around probably and fuck my deep sleep up.
But you ever try all of them at the same time? Apple Watch, Whoop, or Ring, and just see if they all say the same thing.
I should do that.
I feel like a great test.
I like picturing you go to bed. You have like fucking thing from Back to the Futures on your head. You got like suction cups on your tits.
Just a sleep apnea mask for no reason. But yeah, you gotta. I just I don't know. You get to a certain point, you're like, no, I'm definitely dying. So it's like I'm gonna try to like just maintain the ship as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, I feel like an older dad. I'm like, I gotta live as long as I can for this guy and stay healthy. I want to be able to have a pass with him. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the gym after this. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's the big thing. Once you have kids, you really like. You guys fuck around a lot. You guys are out drinking, carrying on. Why do you guys have kids? Why do you guys have kids, man? You go, man. I got to keep this thing afloat.
Yeah.
Well, just the queso for me. I've been in Austin for 4 days. I've eaten queso like 100% of the meals, including breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm a fat fuck. I'm like, I can't shit. My eyes.
What are you eating that has breakfast queso?
I went to Magnolia Cafe, my favorite spot. They got great pancakes, but they serve queso all day. So I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So I was eating chips and queso and pancakes.
So good.
Sick.
Yeah, I eat a lot of. I was just in Chicago and I went to the Taste of Chicago. It's like a big food festival. It was all fucking tacos. I'm like, dude, that's all I eat. I'm not. It's kind of bullshit.
Somebody said it last night in Austin. Tacos are like pizza in New York. It's like the quick, cheap.
Yeah.
Just grab it and
There's
go.
not a lot of great pizza here.
But pizza stays enjoyable longer. I'm tired of tacos. I never hit a point where I was tired of pizza.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pizza. So here's the thing though, like if you go on the West Coast, I was telling people about Friday. Do you have Friday pizza night growing up? Every Friday
yeah,
pizza.
absolutely.
My friend's out on the West Coast now, and he was like telling people out there about that, and they were like, "That's crazy." They're like, "That's so bad for you to eat pizza every Friday."
Oh, I eat pizza. I mean, my diet is fucking wild.
Really?
I eat McDonald's like a couple times a week. Chicken parm 3-4 times a week.
How's the
pizza.
Mickey D's sit with
I
you?
miss chicken parm.
Is it like diarrhea right away, or do you pass a healthy movement after Mickey D's?
No, I'm okay. I think I'm used to. I used to do a joke in my act about this. People were like, if you don't, someone said this to me, like, if you stop eating McDonald's for like 6 months and then you try having it again, your body will just reject it.
Yeah.
So I did it. And I'm like, no, my body was like, you're back. Thank God. I took a perfect fucking double tapered shit. It was beautiful. I love it. But again, like, I hate to be like dad guy, but it's like sometimes the baby goes, Dad, you're so exhausted that I'm like, just give me some fucking McDonald's.
Give me something.
And I live in a luxury building. I mean, again, I don't want to be that guy,
first
but
class.
I'm doing okay. And I get like, I'm embarrassed. There's like a door guy with a suit, like handing me my McDonald's bag. And I feel like lawyers are walking by being like, who is this fucking idiot? And I do it a lot. It's embarrassing.
It's kind of alpha, dude. Because I know Warren Buffett drinks Coca-Cola. That's his big thing. Trump smashes McDonald's.
He loves McDonald's. Yeah. I think Jay Leno, too, was a big fast food.
Really?
guy. I think he might still be, yeah.
I swear to God, I haven't eaten McDonald's in maybe 2 decades.
Get yourself some McDonald's. It's fine.
I would throw up. I would for real throw up. I
had
can't
a
eat it.
Terrible McDonald's. Was it the last time we went to? Last time we went to McDonald's, I got a double quarter pounder, a McChicken, and a McDouble, and fries. Like I
How
couldn't.
did it sit with you?
I took a probiotic right after. Like,
You're like Huberman. He's like, I looked at the sun for a half hour and it went down perfect.
You took a probiotic?
it's like this might balance the gut shit. And I just shit a lot in the morning. I drink a smoothie all the time. So like I woke up, crushed a smoothie.
That's how I
shit.
feel.
Yeah, I call them health potions. I do either green juices or smoothies.
You do yin and yang.
Yeah.
I'm
Do all
exactly the
fucked up.
same.
And I feel like it kind of works.
I think so. I went to Juice Land this morning. I was like, I had queso 4 times yesterday. I got to have Juice Land. And I took a massive shot. I call it my morning python. Just every morning, just a big fucking anaconda.
Just a log.
Yeah. So I think we're all right.
Yeah. How heavy will you get? Will you get fat?
This is the heaviest I've been, but I'm working out more than I've ever worked out, and I'm also eating more than I've worked out.
Nice.
So I'm like 183 or something. I got, dad stomach, but I look okay.
You're bulking.
Yeah.
And you get the muscles from carrying the kid all the time.
He wants to be carried all the time, and he won't go to this side. Maybe he's autistic. He hates this side, so it's all right arm. But yeah, this is the biggest I've ever been. But I'm very long. I'm a fucking
Yeah. I just read a stat. They said 90% of autistic adults are undiagnosed.
That makes sense. They weren't checking for it like that.
They weren't checking for it.
Yeah.
So it's like endemic in adults. There's like a lot of people who should have been that now would have been like screened for like on the autism spectrum.
But I have a big autism thing because I just think we say it too much. Because I have a close friend whose brother is like severely autistic, like what we think of, like, and he, he has like an iPod or AirPods in all the time because he needs music. And if you say what day you were born, he can tell you the day, like your date of your birthday.
That's
he knows
awesome.
what day. And also he has to be like attended. Like he's, he's got severe autism. And then people are like, will say to me, like, I'm like, oh, that music is driving me crazy. Like, I don't even hear music. You might be autistic. And I'm like, I don't. Well, I don't identify as autistic. Like,
they spread the net pretty far now.
Yeah,
where
it
it's
just
like
feels
you're like
ADHD is like autism. They say if you have that, you're also autistic now.
really
Yeah.
sweet. My wife's autistic.
Yeah, that's what I've been
yeah,
trying
I
to
guess
say.
me too. Well, OCD also is so similar. Like, I have OCD, but so like, there's a lot of similarities. If you read autism thing, I'm like, oh, I have that, and that, but
Yeah.
I'm not autistic.
What's the OCD? How's that flare up?
Like I mean, I have like weird. First of all, I'm like I blink all the time. Like I do like these blinks, and my arm is be flexing all the time. My left arm, and I'll see like something that I feel like I need to step on, or I'll do a weird foot things. I need to step on stuff, and then I also drink the same cup of tea from Starbucks every day. I don't get it and I sleep very quickly, turn it off.
Okay.
I can't use straws. I feel like straws are going to stab me in the eye. There's a whole bunch of handful of
So
stuff.
it's kind of under the radar, though. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I also, my wife does a joke about it. She's like, he doesn't have the OCD where he cleans. I'm like, people think of like hand washing. I'm like, I'll take a piss and get off the subway and go eat a sandwich.
But you're just
I'm
not
filthy.
stepping on the cracks. And shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I can get in and not stepping on the cracks. I'll still do that every now and again. It's just fun to be like, let me time my steps perfectly so I don't hit these cracks.
Yeah, it's fun.
But I give up after a while.
But yeah, so I got problems. But then people are like, they use it. It's like a virtue to have. I'm like embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm like trying my hardest not to blink weird because the YouTube comments. People are like, I can't keep my eyes open. It's crazy. I'm like humiliated by it.
Yeah, it did become cool to have like autism now. It's either like you got to have something. If you're like 24 and you're like, no, I'm good. They're like, that sucks.
Yeah,
You
no.
got to be like, you got to be kind of like gay or something.
Cutting is big.
Cutting.
Gay.
Cutting.
Gay cutting.
No, I'm saying or minority.
Yeah.
Or double minority. Gay black man.
Maybe I'll become
You're not
Jewish.
gay. You're the least gay person I know.
I know, but no, it's too late. I'll just be gay.
I was laughing today about like, especially with the podcast and like ads and all that stuff. There's definitely I would like to think that there are some sort of like boardroom in these like startups or like Spotify where they're like checking almost like a stock trading floor. They're reading comments like a lot of people saying the host of this podcast is gay. We got to call the magnesium powder people, dude. To see. Shit, they're calling him gay. They're calling him a gay schizophrenic loser.
So how did you end up gay?
They said I was being gay. We went to LA for a week when Shay was doing the
That is
ESPYs,
gay.
and they said LA. I was just gay in LA. I wasn't, but
What was he accusing of being gay in LA for?
I did. I mean, I said I was.
You wore
And
cool.
this is
You
the
wore
worst-
cool clothes. That
this
was
is
what
the-
it was.
Well, I wore one shirt that's not even that cool, but what it really was is I've been for real kind of homophobic my whole life. Seems like I was talking about the kid not kissing girls and stuff, and then I grew out of it. But I still had that thing where I couldn't joke gay that much. And hanging out with y'all, eventually y'all broke it down, and then I started trying to have fun gay jokes with y'all. And then the second I did it, it was like, yo, what the hell? and then I couldn't say anything without being sus. And then Lemaire's nasty ass made sure he brought it up on the podcast. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did.
He got mad at me when we were doing panties once because he was like, "That's the name of our podcast." So, but he
Not boxer briefs.
but true. Also says because when we were talking, I brought up him having sex with the trans. He was like for real mad at that. He was like, "You tried to?" I was like, "What?"
Oh well, he yeah. And to be fair, I'm still riding for Lemaire on this, dude.
Oh, I'm
He
on
had-
the side too.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
He lost his virginity to a woman who then became a guy right after.
Oh, okay.
And she was like 1 week in the tea. I saw a picture of her. She was hot.
Okay.
He, I guess now, was hot as hell.
On paper, it sounds funny. And you say I lost my virginity to technically a guy. He lost now.
Yeah.
He lost virginity to a guy.
Right.
But he spazzed.
That's kind of the wrinkle.
He spazzed on me on panties. He was like, "You were trying to be nasty to me because you brought that up," and I was like, "I was being nasty after what you did to me." It was all
Yeah,
good
you'll
fun.
now be your descendants are going to be like, oh shit, he was gay.
He
They're gonna
used to be gay. He used to be zesty.
All they'll know is they'll do an AI summary, be like, your grandfather never kissed girls. And personal policy, he never kissed girls ever since he was a child. And then was known as being gay. Yeah, the internet legacy will be crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to.
Ancestry.com would be so cool. Seeing all your embarrassing fucking Facebook posts.
It's going to
and
be
shit.
digital.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
It's going to also have your digital history.
Yeah, it'll be like you'd sit down and get like a full download, probably like a curated thing of like, this is what your father was up to.
Oh, it's insane to think about.
Yeah.
All the podcasts, having a child.
Podcast, web
Oh.
history. Don't forget about web history.
Web history is the one.
That'll be out there.
Like it's just everything you've ever jerked off to is going to your kids.
You
If
can
not
get-
your kids' kids will be.
It'll be
able
in
to-
your kids' like Neuralink thing, and they can get like a super fast flash, like the speed of their synapses, where it can just be like,
Wow.
yeah, be fucked up.
I gotta.
But by then they'll be in the weirder shit probably.
Yeah.
Because we keep getting weirder and weirder.
I think porn's about to grind to a halt. I'm not just saying that because I've personally conquered my demons. I think it's gonna. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be all kids are gonna be. It'll be like your kid will. Now it'll be like you'll see if your kid's looking at smut because you'll have your phones linked, kind of. I plan on. Well, I have daughters. I'm not worried about it, but like, I still might put the smut checker on there.
That app you're talking about where it's like the dad
You ever
share.
hear of Covenant Eyes? There's an app called Covenant Eyes where you and your son can like link your phones so that like if anything porn related comes up, it'll trigger. Like your dad would get a notification.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Does he get the same notification when you look at porn?
I think so. I think that's the Covenant. I think you enter.
Oh,
There's like
I see.
I think there's a politician who's used Covenant Eyes with his son.
Wow.
It does sound like the opposite of like father-son duos who get hookers together.
Wow. I'm
ever
gonna
see
try to
that?
land in between the two, somewhere right in the middle. I'm gonna do neither of those things.
I don't know, but I feel like you'll have it. Like before, we were like, I don't think kids will have free range, open porn. I think it's going to be parents are going to put a kibosh on that.
I for real hope not. That shit was kind of for real terrible for
Yeah,
us.
it's not good.
I looked at like RedTube when I had to be 12 or 13. For the
Yeah, I
first
never
time.
had any porn. I was all
Really?
Sears catalog and stuff.
That was.
I mean, we had magazines later.
I did Sears catalog, and then I came in college was like when I could start downloading it, and then it was just open on the internet my whole adult life. But not as a child. That would fuck you up. Sean, what did you discover? over there?
You were right. Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House of Representatives,
Oh, I remember that.
publicly talks about his use of Covenant Eyes with his 17-year-old son.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, will they continue it once he's 18? Will he keep the tradition alive, or will he legally, as a adult, be like, Father, I'm recommending we shut down our covenant?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a good idea. I think I've been anti-porn for a while.
I would get a burner phone if I had covenant eyes with my dad. I would just have a second cell phone. I couldn't live like that.
I thought you said burger phone, like those old phones that look like a cheeseburger. And I was like, yeah, those things are awesome.
It calls 1-900 numbers. I mean, it is weird because I like. It's hard to not look at porn. It's like almost unthinkable. So like, because I've tried to stop it, and it took me 3 years to finally be like, I don't need to look at it.
Yeah, the Instagram don't make it. Everything makes it hard.
Yeah, I don't really look at that. Yeah, I try not to look. My Instagram for real is just like steroid guys screaming at me. I don't get a lot of babes. It's just steroid guys fighting and arguing with each other.
No, mine's like movies, photography, and baseball. Like people go to their search thing, and I'm like actually embarrassed by mine.
Yeah.
It's just like Robin Yount hit 3,000 hits on whatever. I'm like,
There's times where mine's is 100% women, and it's the most embarrassing thing.
That's for the nature of your guys. You guys do research for your podcast.
True, that has been making it worse.
I still don't know how you pull. They do a babe of the week every week, and they have to like explain why she's the babe of the week. And
Sometimes it's funny, and then other times we take it too seriously. We just pick hot ladies and go, "She's the hottest."
Yeah, but what does your babe say about the babe of the week? You tell her like, obviously you're a babe. You're a babe.
you're the babe of my lifetime.
Babe of the lifetime. Has she ever even like brought it up begrudgingly? Because I feel like I would get pressed in my house for that.
No.
Like if you have, I don't want to sow discord.
No, she doesn't. Like she really doesn't. And she never anything that's kind of comedy related. She never.
That's nice.
Unless I was like start talking about like her too personal, like shit that's her privacy. She don't. She knows. She knows me. We'll be watching something. She watches Real Housewives, and I go like, "Whose titties are those?" Like that's kind of how we exist and
Nice.
and our thing.
My wife has a rule like you don't listen to your partner's podcast.
You can't.
She's like, it's like reading a diary.
Yeah,
That
I
feels
agree.
like the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've swayed my wife away from it. I was like, just please don't watch it. And my wife and my mom, I say, please don't watch my podcast ever.
I would bet my girl listens every time she knows I'm on something.
Well, I think about that too. You're talking about like your son getting older and or your daughters, whatever, seeing your history. I think that must be hard to date because you meet someone, they can immediately just go and listen to everything you've ever said. That would be scary to me being single and meeting a girl, and I'm like my charming self, and then she can put on a podcast of like, would you eat your own dad's cum for fucking $100? And she's like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, what I think though is if your podcast is doing well, they'll be like, great.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once you get, once you sell one boner pill, they're like, yep, it's good. I don't care what the fuck this guy talks about. And there's really is something out there for everyone. Because there's like, there's popular podcasts that go pretty wild, and it's like Holocaust denial has become a big thing.
It's a big podcast, Yarmar?
That was like, it was a move, man. There was like the last year I've seen Dan Bilzerian fucking hit the gas pedal on that. He just out of nowhere was just like, I think I'm correct. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think he pushed the pedal on that. That's like a light speed podcasting technique. You just like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna go into Holocaust.
Just make $1 million.
I'm sure there's like girls out there that are like, yeah, I'll just date this guy and whatever. Wish him peace and whatever. Live, laugh, love. But I feel like there's someone out there for everything. So
yeah, I guess so.
Also, there's no way. I don't know, because I feel like I've talked about stuff before that's just like, I don't know. It's just not like you wouldn't bring it up at a dinner table. But if it works, I think people are like, oh, this is great. People laugh.
Well, I have this too. Like my wife, one time I was performing in Austin, like her brothers live here, and her sister invited her mother to the show. And I had to step in and be like, you cannot have your mother come to my show. And her mother's like a British intellectual elderly woman.
Oh no.
And I'm like talking about eating her asshole and stuff. I'm like, this is outrageous. Like I wouldn't say shit in front of her.
Yeah.
Like literally the word shit.
Did she come?
No. I was like, I'm sorry. You can't. And it was awkward because she's like, I guess I can't see your comment. And I want to be like, you can watch it on YouTube by yourself. Yeah. Which is still horrifying, but.
Dude,
I don't even know you're there. Like that's a big.
I've had to just completely be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because my wife will invite she invited her grandfather one time. And I was like constantly talking about my wife jerking me off, among other things. And he sat through the whole thing. Because I remember being like, well, fuck, I'm just going to do my thing and you'll see how he feels. And he was pretty supportive. He was like, that was hilarious.
Oh, that's good.
So what I found is people are surprisingly kind of like, my parents came a couple of times and I thought they'd be kind of like, what the fuck? But my mom just laughed. She's just like, you're gross.
Yeah, my parents come, but my mother-in-law also went and saw Nate Bargatze, and she was like, that was terrible. He was misogynistic. You should not talk about your wife like that. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She saw Nate and was like, this guy hates women. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
That's interesting. If I heard that, it'd be like, oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, man. I think you just got to let her taste the power. You should just.
That's a good name for a special. Taste the power.
I feel like because I remember when I recorded my first special, my wife was like, "Your parents are going to be there, but I won't tell you which show." So then I was like, "Oh, cool." But then every show I was like, "Are they here at this one?" And I was like, so then I had to be like, "Just tell me when they're coming. I'm just going to let it rip."
See, my parents are very like, it's a very like liberal language house. Like I don't feel self-conscious around them because we swear and all that.
I was talking about specifically like my dad like getting pussy and stuff. So yeah, so that was kind of tough. But or I was talking about his lack. I was like imagined he like a huge lack.
Right.
But then I was actually in the first encouraging my mom to maybe pony up a little bit, help the old man out. So but they just were like whatever. They kind of laughed through it.
Yeah, I had a joke about how my mother wanted to fuck Patrick Swayze. I watched what's the movie? Dirty Dancing when I was a kid, and my mother was like, that Patrick Swayze, which is true. And so I had a whole bit about it. And then when I did it live and they were there, I just wouldn't do that bit. But then they eventually watched my special, and it's in there.
Did they say something about it? Or?
No, she never mentioned anything, but it's true. I mean, she's a fucking, she wants Patrick Swayze. She can't, I'd hold it back. She'll still do it. She's like, Patrick Swayze, my God. Oh. And it's like so insane. I'm like, dude, why? You want to get like plowed by Patrick Swayze? To your
He's
son.
dead. So now it's even more.
Yeah.
Women are so much hornier for dead guys than they are living guys.
He's a good looking man.
He could dance his fucking ass off.
And I always felt bad because I'm like, my dad doesn't look anything like Patrick Swayze. He must just be like, this sucks. Turn this fucking movie off.
Yeah. That's one of the moves they'll do to you. They'll be like, he's handsome. And you're like, this guy looks nothing like me. Why would you do that?
I had a girlfriend, my previous girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, whatever you say. And we were like at a hang with some buddies, and she was like, someone was like, what's your type? And she was like, I like a rugged outdoor guy, long hair, beard. Like she just described just completely not me. And I was like, this is crazy.
How did you bring it up, or you just let it go and just?
I joked about it after, and like she laughed and everything because I was like, she liked because I was like the funny, self-deprecating guy. So I was like, that was great, and she would laugh. But you're also at the same time, you're like, well, that sucks.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, I guess I'm just not.
I'm so curious. I kind of want you to hold Frame on your mother-in-law. Are you familiar with it, like Frame and all that stuff?
No.
Dude, there's a whole. This is why my algorithm's a steroid guys yelling. But there's a bunch of guys on the internet who are obsessed with. There's an idea called Frame. It always makes me laugh, but it's like you dictate the pace of everything. So when you go to the house, you like basically, it's just like everything's up to you. You always drive. If your wife drives, she's definitely probably going to cheat on you, according to these guys.
Oh, wow.
My wife drives all the time, and I found that out. I was like, fuck. But yeah, Frame, you have to you can't let someone influence. If someone's influencing your actions at all, you've lost Frame, according to these guys.
Well, these guys don't sound great. The world wouldn't sustain.
Dude, it even gets to the point where it's called the blue line or green line. So there's like a test where they analyze your photos, and if you're even leaning in towards your wife at all, she's dominating you, which is, I think that's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
So it goes that deep. But like, yeah, if anyone else is influencing your decisions, you've lost Frame.
Oh, I got to check out this Frame business.
Yeah, dude, you got to get your Frame back. Your mother-in-law holds Frame right now. You got to snatch the Frame. So next time,
but don't you think I hold the Frame? I'm like, you can't come to the show, bitch.
That's Frame. Okay, that's
Get
Frame.
out of here. You're not coming.
Frame.
She had tickets to my show. I didn't let her go.
And the fuck out of that. And you got the money from her. That actually is kind of Frame.
Exactly.
My bad. That's Frame.
I framed the hell out
of her. Fair point. I didn't think about that. You should invite her to another one and then cancel the last minute. If you did that, I'd be like, definitely you got Frame for sure.
I think my wife does the leaning. She always does like a thing.
She leans in?
Yeah. I'm upright.
Sucks for her.
I remember watching the thing about handshakes in politics. Like you always want to be the person on the outside and then like turning the hand over like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why people will do that. They'll turn the upper hand is like big. You're like a bitch.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
And then I've heard that politicians will like argue on who's on what side of the photo. Because when you're like that, you're kind of like turning your arm like, or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
This guy's
you
like,
want to be this guy. You want to be this guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Damn,
probably where
that
forearm grab brother shake comes from. I would just do those because that would suck. I didn't even think about that. You got to take the lesser.
Yeah, it's very emasculating to be like, okay.
It is. I will say, I'd imagine it is kind of a bleak existence, though, to be constantly mapping out these moves and you know.
Or it becomes just how you move through the world. It's like, nope. I'm
But then
shaking
you'd
on this.
have to like, you'd be, I can imagine myself in a social setting where I'm like taking first of all, a handshake picture is crazy to be like, all right, hold on, get this while we're shaking. But then like being in that situation and somehow gracefully like whipping the other human to the side that I want them on, I just lack.
Flipping your head.
And then I just lack that. Yeah, I was
They're just like doing this, spinning around trying to figure
I
out.
was just at a family party this weekend, and my mother-in-law, I like took my coat off, and I was just holding it and standing there by myself, and I genuinely didn't know where to put it, and I just stood there like that until my mother-in-law was like, "Matt, come here." I walked over, she's like, "Here, give me the coat. I saw you over there struggling." I was like, "Fuck." I just completely just fritzed out and just stood there with the coats going. Until she was like, "I saw that," and I was like, "Oh, it doesn't make me feel any better, but here you go, thank you."
That seems like acting like a good house guest, though. Like you're just not throwing it on the couch. That don't feel like no bitch
I
ass
would have
shit.
I would have figured out a place, but I was taking a little long, and she noticed. I guess I was kind of awkward. Also, I was, and I'm getting better at. I was at the only white guy at the party.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at this, man. I swear to God, it's a skill. It's like a weird thing to be like, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
My worst nightmare.
It is.
Just kidding.
Well, to be fair, I'm not great in any social setting, but yeah, once you're like a complete radical minority around it, and
Another great special name, by the way. You're just throwing them out there.
if I was Last Samurai action, I'd be cool with that. But like black people are like notoriously kind of cool, so it's like I've learned here's my approach. What I've learned, you gotta. I'm pretty schlubby in terms of dress code.
Yeah.
But you do out of respect got to get a tiny bit fly. Just a little bit fly. Like just match something somewhat. Just out of respect for the house.
That's hilarious.
You do have to, I've been getting just you don't want to go full black light effect because that's almost like now you're a contender. If I get too fly, now it's like.
But if you get a little fly, I feel like you're right away. Everybody's like, I like Matt.
You have to get a tiny bit fly.
Do you still wear the hokas, or do you switch
Yes,
up to like
I
a Nike?
had the hokas, but they were brightly colored hokas, and that morning my wife bought me a fleece, which is in the flyest, but the blue did match a blue in my shoe, and I was like, I'm ready for the party.
Yeah.
But in my experience, being around black people, being the most genuine self you can be, I feel
Exactly.
like.
100%. True.
Yeah.
This is true.
I feel like if you try to. I posted a photo one time with New Balance sneakers and Nike socks, and that's a no-no. Evidently, I didn't know that, but I think it's like charming that I'm like, whoops.
I agree.
Because if you try to be like, "What's up, homie?" Like,
I'm gonna start.
and a lot of people do that.
Especially starting out stand up, you go to like a black room and a white guy just talks different out of it. Like, yo, I've known you for 2 years.
To my credit, I would go to black rooms and talk Pokemon. I had no idea a lot of black people watched anime, and I'm like, man, this Pokemon shit's fucking crushing. This is awesome. But yeah, that is funny watching people be like, "Ah, man, I don't even fucking know," and you're like, dude, why are you doing that?
No, I felt when I first moved to New York, I got in with this guy, Imagine. I don't know if you ever met that comic. I think he's Puerto Rican, but he had all these like
His
urban.
name was Imagine.
Imagine, yeah.
That's crazy.
And he had all these urban rooms. So I was doing all these urban shows, and I would like crush because I was like, I don't have sex. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they'd be like, oh my God. And then I would see white guys be like, what's up, motherfucker, or whatever. And people were like, what are you doing?
I just got out of jail.
I do feel bad for the white guys though who like grew up around black people and then want to do comedy. If you're not gay, it's only one. You can only be one Gary Owens.
True.
And then
Gary Owens was brought up to me. He's like, is your comedy like Gary Owens? And I didn't know how to navigate it. I was like, not particularly, no. Like, so what do you do? I was like, it's different. Like, how's it different? I was trying to think of like, I don't just talk about black stuff though. I don't know. I didn't know how to say that to the person. I was like, is it like that? I was like, sort of. I was like, I heard he's actually actually did hear he's a really nice guy. But I had to be like, yeah, not really. But like, how's it different? I'm like, I can't really say. I was like, I'd have to think about it for a while.
Tell your wife's whole family, it's not that black.
It's not that black. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, it's not as black as it. He's way blacker than I am. I'm about as 10th as black as Gary. That's what I should have said. It's less black. More white boy crazy. But yeah, I'm getting better. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I think that was like my best one yet. That's my best black party I've been to. It's killing it. I did botch. They asked me if I had a player face, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't even remember what I said. I was like, I don't know. I actually was married previously. You know, I've been divorced before, but maybe between the I just botched it, dude. Imagine saying that to a guy in an all red sweatsuit. Well, I got married when I was 25. Let's see. That didn't go well. I could have been like, I don't want to talk. There could have been so many other things, but
Of course, I had to play a fee.
yeah, it's true. I know, dude. That's why again, you're gonna think. You think about the balls you drop, obviously, all night, but. Oh man, I should have been like, I fucking cheat on my wife all the time. No, it was great. It was a great party for real. I had a blast. But yeah, it is, man. That's something, man. I always, that's a wild thing. It's crazy. I always say it to black people. It's crazy to be like physically outnumbered by people who don't look like you.
Yeah.
When they flip the script on you, you go, this does kind of change your thinking a little bit. You go, this isn't the best. Let's reverse this back. This Freaky Friday's over, dude. Let's get me back to the dominant position here.
No, I had that one time years ago. I opened for I don't want to say his name. I get nervous, but a black comic who was famous. And we were hanging out. I thought we were friends, and this person has some sort of disorder. And we were hanging out. And it was like all of his crew, and I was like, "This is great. Look at me,"
Yeah.
And we were watching the basketball game, and it came down to like the last play, and I was like, "Any predictions? What do you think's going to happen here?" And this person snapped and was like, "I don't predict. I let what be be." And then he like got up and started ranting about like slavery and stuff. He was drunk, and I was like, well, this is a bad situation. Like, it was me and like 14 guys, and I was the only white guy. And he was like, "This is what the white people have been doing." And then there was a guy. I was like, "Should I like get out of here?" And he's like, "Oh no, he does this."
Yeah.
And it was quite terrifying, I have to say.
Did you tell him that England ended slavery? I would have went into that.
Yeah, just pardon me. Actually, here's the thing. But it was I remember I was kind of looking around like, oh, this is if he gets these other folks on board.
Yeah,
That could be a bad situation. I don't have any,
Yeah,
but it was fine.
that is uncomfortable though. I've been in that situation where like, horrors of the past kind of rear their ugly head in conversation.
That becomes the dialogue, and
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was a global institution, but it's fucking crazy. It was practice all throughout the beginning of the time, but yeah, it's
What I think happens with white people, that happens way more with black people, is y'all will end up in a situation like that around like regular, like black people that would feel that, like act like that. But black people are never around white people that if they all get fired up, it's uncomfortable. Like I'm not
That's a
around
great
a
point.
bunch of rednecks. Like if they all started going like, see, that's the problem. Like, but I'm just around like y'all.
Right.
that's a great point.
But because I was sitting there like in my head, I'm like, nobody's going to do nothing to you, but I can see it being like, oh shit, I might have fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, and in that situation, I wasn't like I'm gonna die, but it felt like, oh, am I like bumming you guys? Like, should I?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like,
trust me.
And I can see myself getting into that if I was hanging with rednecks, just like straight up country, just because I don't know that.
that's what it felt. It felt more like, well, I'll let you guys go. You guys have your thing.
do your
Kinda,
thing.
Yeah, just talk about us.
I felt like that at Black Church before. I'm like, hopefully I'm not like dampening this. I want this guy to be able to do his thing and not worry about me. I'm cool.
Can't do the backflips because you're over there. He wants to do the worm, but he's like, we got a white guy here.
Yeah, you do feel kind of like a wet blanket on the situation. Well, damn it, dude. I think we got it, man.
I think we covered a lot.
I think we did. We covered a lot of ground.
I appreciate it. Well, I had a breakfast was green tea and a smoothie, so I'm about to piss my pants.
I'll let please you first. I'm about to explode. How about you, Nate?
No, I'm actually kind of cool. I didn't have my coffee. It bummed me out.
I'm really having a tough time
your
here.
coffee.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything you want to?
Can I plug my special? Yeah,
Yes,
I
please.
got a special called Small. I have 4 specials on YouTube. The latest one's called Small
I
Ball.
meant to ask you about that, by the way, dude. Maybe the most prolific dude ever.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Every
Yeah,
time I
spread
see
the
him, I
word
go,
for God's sake.
You what?
I said, spread the word for God's sake.
I will.
Tell somebody. Good. Yeah, so there are a bunch on there. I Hate Myself, Enough for Everybody, this year's material, and Small Ball. They're all up there. And they each go down in order of views.
That's
Like
good.
10 million, 2 million. No, that's bad. 1,800,000.
No, but dude, the prolificness. Every time I opened it up the other day, I went, "What the fuck,
Oh, thanks, man.
son of a bitch!"
I'm trying.
So I gotta stop him. No, that's amazing, dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. This is
Of course,
fun.
dude. Of course.
A quick plug.
Please.
Optimum Noctis, Lemaire might be back for that one. Me, Sean, Lemaire, all back again. September 16th. So next Tuesday, please come. Oh, and October 23rd, Helium Atlanta. Please, thank you. Please come.
Nice. Please, yeah. You go, please. Pee. I'm gonna. Fuck, my head's about to explode. My head's about to explode.